What is going on, everyone? It's your boy, Frosty R&B, the Frostman himself. How are you all doing today on this Thursday? Last stream, we did mostly investigation. We did the investigation, try to solve the mystery of the funhouse and all that jazz. Today's stream, we're gonna be tackling who killed Nekomaru Nidai in the worst case trial of the entire series, in my personal opinion. I'll be honest, guys. I honestly cannot stand this trial. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started because, well, some of you guys may see me break down today, and I'm sure some of you guys may actually like that. So let's go ahead and get started. So, and I just kept repeating myself. So, the thing about this class trial is it is one of the longest ones in the game. Definitely not, I mean, V3 has the longest cases of the entire series, but there is a lot of things I do not like about this case. We're gonna go ahead and run it through. I will let you guys know when the mentality breakdown does happen. However, if you're not comfortable with that, today's stream may not be for you. So with that being said, let's get started. Because oh boy, I just want to get this trial out of the way.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go! Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
That does not sound edible.
I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
We could definitely attest to that.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Oh my god, dude.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Dude, don't get jelly.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
Oh my god.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
And thus struggled the
The
bodies.
body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
Oh damn, she went on that high.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
What?
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Like
Well,
what?
The weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
Dude, where are you getting at with that? I mean, I don't think you have that weapon right, dude. Alright, so this is, what are we looking for our first truth bullet? Because I already know what the heck this is, even though I haven't played this in years. Or should I say since last year. It's the new looking hammer.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, it's not the pillar.
No, the hammer!
No, it's not the hammer.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
No way, dude.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right! It was a surprise beating! The
No!
weapon is decided!
No, it's not. It's not the hammer, bro. It's too new. It's too clean. But
I guess we should figure
The weapon
you
was
gotta
right
look
there-
at the
that
other
killer-
stuff
no,
too,
the
bro.
The killer used and beat the crap out of him!
They did not. They did not. No, that's wrong. Come on, Kazuichi, you gotta do better than that.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
Exactly.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Oh my goodness.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Oh, he's such a liar.
I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
It was
Then
derailing.
what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Oh, but there was.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
That's kind of hard to say. So the actual weapon that has oil on it, but something at the crime scene that had it was definitely the chain around the door. But that's wrong apparently, because I'm thinking ahead myself.
Crap!
Alright, so I already got my first error right there. Jesus. Nekomaru's body got a lot of stuff, but they're gonna probably just say like it's the broken pillar or something.
I see!
So
The
crazy.
only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar!
But we could rule that out though.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
It's got a good point.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Akane, we tried to move it. How'd you forget about this?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body! With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
He
Don't
did.
be stupid! He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Agreed.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
Oh damn, she just gave
What
up.
the heck?
But it does bother me a little. That word suicide. Because we heard about that because of the first game, man, with Sakura. God damn it, bro.
But
But yeah.
that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There was no way he would commit suicide.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Eh?
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Alright. So what are we rebuting against? I'm pretty sure it's the tipped over pillar or the wire. It's one of those two. Or pillar fragments, I think.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
I mean, that's already true
They
for it.
aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl.
My god, I love these lines.
I'm getting hella excited.
I'm sure she is. See, murdered by a tip of the pillar, but is that really it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was
So we're
beating him with it
contradicting
is beyond-
What
Sonia.
about tipping the pillar over?
Is it? Yeah, I got it.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Because it left fragments.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't review this case.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
It's
If
better
they
than
didn't tip
soda.
it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Intuition.
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh. What did you say? Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
Oh, he still is.
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
So does the killer.
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
Shut up.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark davers of
No,
destruction.
Sonia, don't support him.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Neither am I.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Wow, picking on us,
Except
really?
for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse.
She's getting somewhere.
Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
Not exactly.
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Got great lines, man.
Not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
He is such a simp, bro.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
So they're not connected in that way. They are connected, yes, but they're getting the structures completely different though. And yes, freaking heat up, man. I love this variation so much. I'll say this every freaking class trial. I will continue saying that throughout the entire time. Okay, so let's see. I think it's Strange Feeling in the Tower, right?
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
What is this truth bullet anyway? Strange Feeling in the Tower. It is the... Let me see. Regardless of whether you enter the towers from either hall... See, the placement of Nekomaru's body was tipped over. This symbol's parts, Kazuichi's symbol, look exactly the same.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
Is this it?
And the designs on the floor are also different.
No, they're the same, right?
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Oh no, we had to contradict Sonia. Been thinking the towers are the same building, but there was one thing that Komaeda didn't mention
Strawberry
here.
Towers
Is it?
are actually the exact same place.
This is it, right? Yeah, that's it.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. See, your boy, the Frostman, still got that intuition, bro.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
He just killed the joke.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something.
You
If
have
it
the
is,
compass.
then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
You have the compass.
So then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
Oh snap! Now there we go. That's the one I was waiting for right there.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Did they?
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower? But we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Oh my gosh, she's got the best lines in this game. It's just really amazes me. All right, so we're doing a Rebuke showdown. I don't care if you call it rebuttal. I call it Rebuke. Is it oil on the floor or? I think it's oil. It's either oil on the floor or broken doorknob. I think it's one of those two.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved.
Jeez, this is a lot of slicing.
Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Or no, it could be the oil on the floor actually, now that I think about it.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong.
He is
Using
indeed.
the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear, the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
There we go.
Allow me to cut through those words.
I don't think she had any more of her speech.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all good.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
Dude, this guy needs to shut
So
up.
what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse, but we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. And the only thing that we can do is rely on one person who has all these clues. They're talking about Komaeda, bro.
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Komaeda say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
In order to learn the secret, he's the one who played the life-threatening game.
I see.
Is that's the only thing that you get from
You're
it.
talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
What?
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep,
So Komaeda grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
see? This is it.
And as he said that, he showed us the a peculiar picture. Yup.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Cringe. That's cringe right there. What doesn't make sense in this photo? The fact that we're on the first floor, supposedly, that
Here!
we're too high.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right?
What up, Aiden? How's it going, bro? Happy late Cinco de Mayo, even though it was legitimately last week. But what's good, bro?
If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
I swear to God, they should have figured this out by now.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
How much you guys want to bet this is like the second or maybe the third floor, actually? I mean, they only need to talk about, like, if you're ever in a real courtroom trying to figure out, like, what the heck the structure and the architecture is for a building, it should only take maximum at least 15 minutes. No more, no more than that. But we had to spend the entire hour just to figure this shenanigans out. And don't get me started, this trial, we haven't even got the more ridiculous part. So, there's that. So you had a frustrated day. So also, you didn't take a picture of Cable wearing some mini sombrero. Oh no, man! I feel that on the frustration, man. On the frustrating day. That was me a couple days ago. Actually, last week with City, but I'll talk more about that later. Because I got approved for a different card anyways. So screw City until September. I was already here that, man. Hopefully today's stream will bring you some relaxation. Today's stream is going to be more derailing stupid, though. If I were to be honest, because this class trial is actually... I despise this class trial. I'm sorry to say that, guys. So, Nekomaru's the one who died.
I see. And is that it?
So, for those who are trying to catch up to speed, let me explain really quickly. Nekomaru was turned into a robot from the end of the third chapter, right? And then someone killed him. We don't know who killed him just yet. Well, I do. And for those who have played it before, no. But he died, and they're thinking it's ruled by a suicide. I know, really weird, right? But the thing is, though, the only reason why the killer killed Nekomaru is because the motive this time around is these teenagers, these high school students, if they didn't kill someone within like the past, within the next few days, they're all gonna starve to death in this isolation location. So hopefully that makes sense. I mean, there's a reason why this stream is called Natural Selection for a reason. Komaeda said there's a lot of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. Like, Why the heck is there a sky in the picture? Why are we doing this again?
Here!
I'm telling you guys, it don't make sense to me.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was,
Like,
Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle.
the thing is,
Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind you.
but that's not the case though.
But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
So you merge them together.
It's not. Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
Oh my god, are you this stupid?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this.
Oh yeah, I actually got a
It
new
might
game
be
yesterday.
possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student.
He's still picking on us, bro.
Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
Oh, don't worry, she's still alive. She's in the class trial, taking this the hardest actually. There she was. So it's like, why did Komaeda? It's like Komaeda teleported and all that jazz. That explains how he teleported, to be honest, guys. I mean, let's be fair. I mean, the dude is smart, but he's a freaking lunatic.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of
Oh, yeah.
Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
I got this game for free. I mean, I got a Fred Meyer's gift card like a couple days ago. Or no, a couple months ago. Sorry, a couple months ago. $25 on it. I mean, someone at my dad's work gave it to him for free, and he gave me the gift card. So I pretty much got $25 for free, but I spent only $10 on this game. So I got $15 left on the gift card. What's up, Barl? I'm glad you guys are here because the thing is, though, Nekomaru is the one who died. The team manager died, bro. I despise this case.
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already?
But for those who have never played the game before, I'll let you judge it. Because there's a lot of derailing in the stream, believe it or not.
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
But I'm doing well, though.
What does it mean?
Like, like, the thing is, though, if I explain on how he died, it's a little bit more... It's going to explain a bit more further into the trial. But let's just say that they believe Nekomaru committed suicide. And you all know he's not the suicidal type. Because there's like... There's a thing about why we're doing the structure thing. The reason Komaeda appeared from the third floor... I'm not a big fan of this execution either. I think it's okay. Way better than Mikon's execution. Dude, that nurse's execution was by far the worst one. And I'm starting to remember... when I first played through the game, I legitimately did not remember her execution at all. It was just blanked out. Now that I saw it, like, legitimately, like, last week of you guys, I'm like, wow, this is stupid. So yeah, like, the reason why they're not really... They're spending way too much time on the structures because they're a bit slow, I guess. I think people who have actually paid attention to this chapter would actually... Oh my goodness. This is me not focusing on logic dive. But yeah, it's like... I think everyone agrees in the fandom Mikon's execution's terrible. She doesn't even look like she dies. It's just fan service. See... They both exist. If the game tells me they don't exist, I would be very shocked. Because that's not the answer. So yeah, like... So who died? Mikon died. Hiyoko, the little bratty girl, died. and Ibuki, the musician girl, died from chapter 3. Chapter 4, Nekomaru, the team manager, he's the one who's dead right now. And we're gonna find out who killed him. And hopefully, let's just give him some gasoline, soak them in gasoline, and freaking soak him in cologne, and then light him on fire. Because I actually like Nekomaru. He's a cool dude. Our Strawberry House and there, it's the same building. They are 100% the same building, bro. You know, I was happy that Hyoko died, though. I ain't gonna lie, though. Hyoko deserved to die after what she said and did. It was like Kodaka did a favor for us. So let's be honest. I'd be very surprised if you like Hyoko, not because of her voice actress, but because you like her as a character. I would be very surprised. Because I think she's one of the worst characters in the series. I think only Hifumi's the only one that actually beats her in this likeness, though. Because at least she didn't jeopardize the mission. They are positioned vertically. I can't believe it took them this long to figure out how the heck the funhouse structure was, honestly. But yeah, Mikon, it's like this. I'm okay with Mikon. I think she's a bit annoying, but she does have the booty. The thing about Mikon is, a lot of people don't like her because she killed Ibuki, but then she killed Hyoko. So it's like, we like you for doing this, but we also don't like you for doing that kind of thing.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
It's about freaking time, bro.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
It's been 30 minutes, too.
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There is only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House.
You know what's the funny part, Aiden? I think he did mention about something about, like, he coached. It was either someone for boxing or football. It was one of those two sports, and then that person who he coached for made it to the pro leagues or something. Bro, speaking of sports though, tennis, a 19-year-old legitimately took the champions in the recent pro tennis leagues right now. It was crazy. He's from Spain. So Ibuki was okay? Which
means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building,
Amen
but
to
on
that.
different floors.
I feel like the person who should have died in chapter 3 instead of Ibuki, I think they just killed her off because it was just she got caught. She got the despair disease or something. I kind of wish. Oh, out of the survivors right now, I kind of wish Komaeda died actually.
Same building, different floors?
I mean, we had a
Then
Komaeda fan.
the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
There you go.
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
So so Aiden's team and his bros team are on the brink of elimination from the playoffs respectively. Oh, rip, man. So Strawberry House is located below. No, it's located up top. Jeez, how did I screw that up?
I see! On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located.
Like, do you guys ever wonder where you feel like your home team or your home player or whoever you're rooting for feels like they're on top of their game, and all of a sudden, you know, they have like one unlucky game and it just like costs them the entire tournament or playoffs or whatnot. I mean, playoffs are a little bit different than tournaments. I mainly follow just pro tennis, but man, dude, sometimes there are times where I get heated up in games though. Especially with NFL
Because
stuff.
of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle.
Yeah, so they did well in the beginning, but they were losing in the third period. So the score was 3-1. It's crazy though. It's really crazy. Like, you can, like, the thing is though, these days with sport entertainment, you have to have like a strong beginning an end. I don't. Middle determines on who catches up. I feel like middle is always like the catch-up thing. The beginning and ending is always the most important part, I feel. My least favorite
Altogether,
two
this
characters.
means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh, you see, Pearl's asking me a hard question because I don't like character or Hyoko. That's a hard question to answer. I don't like Komaeda. Mikon's okay. I just find her a bit annoying. Who? You know what? I'm gonna have to look at the report cards because I don't. Out of these characters, I'm probably gonna say Komaeda because like everyone else is fine. I mean, Gundam's the runner-up out there, but he's just annoying. Yeah, I saw it. I gave it a justice and such. Sorry, I haven't been active on Discord, guys. I've been a bit busy with work and trying to catch up on some DDR workouts. But I feel like someone freaking punched me in the gut when I started getting back into DDR. It's like that cardio. If you're like rusty on cardio, it's gonna really bite you in the butt.
Oh snap! I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
Also, let's talk about Sonia's slang. I love it. It's she sounds so cute when she's speaking slang, bro.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Did you not look at the map?
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with 2 different shapes.
You've been busy, right, Aiden? Right? I think you had a fun Cinco de Mayo. I think I saw it from your story or so.
Quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them.
You have a challenge for her? I stand with
And
Sonia.
it worked, didn't it?
Guys, they're gonna ask.
Disregarding the tower, we fully believe the two houses were 2 separate, distinct buildings.
Okay. So the next section, the next question they're gonna ask, I'm not joking. This is a real question in the game. If you don't know what this next question, if you don't know how to answer the next question, I'll be very sorry for you. Because it's a question that pretty much latest at age 8 you should know how to answer this question. Believe me, you don't need to play the game to answer this question.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse,
They're gonna ask the shape.
Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
Yeah, let's go to the shooting range with her. She'll say bow down.
You've just been Kuma'd!
What?
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Pearl, it's not that bad. You played the game. You've watched the game before. But it's these but it's legitimately this cast does not know what a freaking shape is. A certain shape, to be exact.
Then it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
How did he make it, though?
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building.
So it's like this. 6 stories.
Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House. Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
You're missing something. He's missing the...
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
I thought they already figured this
Your
out.
precious hammies don't know? But it's so
Oh
simple.
my god.
Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Notice me, senpai.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Yes, bro, she's not interested.
Definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Twitch Sense 101, bro. Dude, she's like saying, oh, I don't give a F. You can do whatever you want. This is the absorption bullet, right? Because why do we
I'm gonna
have this?
solve this mystery in a flash.
Hurry up, dumbass!
Yeah, hurry up.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
What?
You mean a fake body?
How do you make
Nekomaru
that?
died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
I swear, it's so much derailing.
Magnificent Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
Wait,
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them!
there's no way you can make a dummy out of Nekomaru, especially when he became a robot. There's no way you have that much time to make a dummy out of him. Because this was done like what? Early in the morning? And there's no parts to go off.
Solve this mystery.
Yeah, I think this is the
One of
absorption
bodies
bullet.
was actually a dummy.
No, I think he's fine. I mean, he looks like
You
a
mean
Grinch
fake
anyways.
body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Let me absorb this. I think this is the
It should
right
be
one.
possible to construct
And then we'll like recycle this.
So which one?
Shut up! Just pick
Like-
one of them.
I don't mind his current design. I think it does suit him. The thing that kind of scares me about Soda, though, is that freaking sharp teeth that he looks like the Grinch. I mean, I don't mind the Grinch's design, but it looks really creepy when he does
I'm gonna
that
solve this mystery in a flash.
weird,
And hurry up,
freaked out
dumbass.
face or whatever it's called.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Is this it? Did I not? Oh my goodness. I didn't absorb the full
died with a
bullet, did I?
mechanical body.
Okay.
It should be possible to
Recycle this because apparently I don't know how to play the game.
Just pick one of them.
The thing is, though, Soda's design is fine. I think all of their designs are fine. I think the only one that I didn't like the entire DR cast among the series, though. I think the
gonna
Ultra
solve this
Despair Girls
mystery in a
designs are a bit
flash.
weird.
And hurry up.
I mean, I
One of
get
the
it, they were going for a
bodies in
clay
one of the
design,
towers
but
was actually a dummy.
I feel like it was a bit... Wait, how is...
You mean a fake body?
You're
Nekomaru
joking me,
died
right?
With a mechanical body.
Oh yeah, it's like the freak out sprite you're talking
It
about
should
as
be
well.
possible to
Yeah, the
construct a
sprites
dummy
in
from
this
spare
in his
parts.
Soda's freak out face is freaking funny though.
No fair.
So which one?
Shut up.
Oh my
just
goodness,
pick one
I'm
of
sure
them.
this is a absorption bullet. Does that mean the killer prepared in advance? There's no way that he did in advance. It's impossible. Let's see. Because this file doesn't really give us that much details of what we're looking for right now. I don't think it did. Wait. Unless it's something I missed. Oh, Jesus. Because we haven't got to the dumb question yet, either. Yeah, Ultra Despair Girls deserves a whole huge recognition. Especially how they ended the Ultra Despair Girls in the anime. They should have done a bit better.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a...
And hurry up.
One of the bodies was
But
actually
yeah,
a dummy.
don't give us like weak. Okay, so it's not this. The thing is that we're supposed to contradict Soda.
I'm gonna solve this mystery
And
in a
it's like,
flash.
And hurry up, dumbass.
it's like this. Like, how the hell
One of
do
the
you
bodies in one of the towers
get the
was
dummy
actually a
idea?
dummy.
But yeah, Ultra Despair Girls, if you guys have never played it, I highly recommend it. I know Golden Week sale just ended, just last week, but if you wait, I think the next time it goes on sale might be in summer. I mean, most of the Steam games go on sale in summer anyways.
I'm gonna solve this
That might be
mystery
the
in a
best
flash.
idea. That might be the best
And hurry
time.
up, dumbass.
Is it the chain?
One of the bodies was actually a dummy.
All right, shoot away, Pearl. I love answering questions.
You mean a fake body?
Wait, what?
Nekomaru died.
It should be possible to...
I thought I cleared out all the white noise,
So which one?
which is the best Monokuma, hands down the first game. You teenagers get so horny, you hump water bottles on your free time. That's an actual quote from the first game, as you guys already know from the playthrough I did.
I'm gonna solve this mystery.
And hurry up,
Monokuma's just more
dumbass.
funny in
One
the
of
first game.
bodies was actually a
In this game,
dummy.
he's like, how is?
You mean a fake body?
I don't understand how that bullet's
Nekomaru
not
died with a mechanical body.
doing it. Okay, that's weird. But technically, he's not a machine. Oh my goodness, he's a mechanical organism. So you're saying he's Android?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
This don't make sense. What
Hurry
the
up,
hell?
dumbass.
One of the bodies was actually a...
If this is an absorption bullet, I could have sworn I did it correctly. And it must be the angling or
It should be
something.
possible to construct...
So
No fair.
the thing
So
about
which one-
Monokuma in this
Shut
game,
up,
though,
just
it's like
pick one of
he gets
them.
really interested in most cases. The thing though I don't understand is he fell asleep in the second case and kind of the third case. But he's very aware of this case. Like he's actually paying attention.
And hurry up,
In the
dumbass.
V3, he doesn't really care.
Was actually a dummy.
He just feels like an old man. Are you serious? It's not this?
Damn it!
Then
I'm gonna solve this mystery.
I know for sure we have to contradict Soda. Like what?
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Is it the good night button? No, it's not the good night button either.
Damn it!
I know for sure we had to
I'm
contradict
gonna
him.
solve this mystery in a flash.
Because I did remember
Hurry up, dumbass.
slightly with this.
One of the bodies was actually a dummy.
Is it this? You're joking me,
You
right?
mean a fake body?
Ah!
Nekomaru died.
You gotta love the iconic V3. He's useless. The only thing he does is like
Shut up, just pick one of them.
Dude, his children does everything else. Like they even tried to take over the show. And for whatever reason, Monokuma was shedding fur
Hurry up.
One of the
in
bodies
V3 in
was
chapter
actually
3.
a dummy.
It was really creepy. Okay, so it's not this.
Damn it!
There's only two
I'm gonna
statements that we
solve
have to
this mystery
contradict,
in a
though.
flash.
Ah, time's up. Are you joking me? See, okay, the thing is though, I didn't really review this case. I'll be honest. Like, last time we played this game was on Tuesday. And then I have work, and I'm trying to retain the information from work. I actually kind of like I enjoy the coworkers there. They're actually very welcoming. But yeah, I got a game over because of the time. It's whatever. Just like the first game, if you get a game over, you can just like resume wherever the heck you were. It's not that cruel. So if anything, it's very generous.
This is my hour end?
Oh, I actually didn't know. I did not know Bryce actually voiced that.
We will
Interesting.
never give up.
Yeah, enjoy me struggling because the thing is though, I might have a breakdown in this case. Yo, no problem, man. No problem. We'll see you in the next one if you do have if you don't come back. Till then, Aiden, it's great seeing you. Well then, bro, Outlaw is out. Or if he does come back, he comes back. Dude, I don't know what the hell they're looking for. Is it the wire or? I'm gonna cycle this one more time.
And hurry up.
One of the bodies was actually a
You mean a
Okay,
fake
the dummy,
Nekomaru died.
mechanical
It should be
body.
possible
We
to
already did
construct a
absorption bullet on that.
no fair. You told me.
So which one?
Shut up. Just pick
Yeah,
one
it's
of
only
them.
one. It's only two statements. So there really isn't much to go off
I'm
of.
gonna solve this.
And hurry up, dummy.
One of the bodies in
It
one
can't
of
be
the
the
towers
dummy.
was actually a dummy.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
You mean a
whoa!
fake
Damn it!
body?
It's gonna shoot
It
wire
should be
to it.
possible-
You're magnificent.
No fair. You...
So which one?
Shut up.
But
just
yeah, like
pick
I
one
need
of them.
the thing about this case though is it's actually one of the longest
I'm gonna
cases in the
solve
start
this mystery
game.
in a flash.
If not, it might be the second.
And hurry
If
up,
we're excluding
dumbass.
case 6 anyways.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Is it really? Boom! It's not this. Yeah, there's a reason why I didn't pay attention to my like health and stuff.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Tipped over, is it the tip over
Hurry up,
pillar?
dumbass.
One of the bodies was actually a dummy.
Okay, so it's not this. So Kotogo is your favorite in Ultra Despair Girls, or the guy with the orange hair? Oh, the guy with the orange hair, that's the PE guy, right? Yeah, it definitely is really sad. I mean, all of them had
I'm gonna
traumatic
solve this mystery in a
experiences when they were
flash.
kids. So I definitely agree to
Hurry
that.
up, dumbass.
But
One of the bodies was
what they did was
actually a
still not
dummy.
forgivable, though. It's still wrong. Are you serious with this?
Damn it!
Is it?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
So do we just agree with
Hurry up.
Gundam
One of the bodies was actually a...
You mean a
and
fake?
not care about
Nekomaru
Soda?
died with a mechanical body.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot bullets at Gundam statements, but
Damn it!
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a
I don't
flash.
And hurry up.
freaking
One of
get
the bodies
this.
was actually a...
You mean a fake?
I'm not gonna look it up either. I think I refuse to look up this answer. It's not as bad as What's up, Udon? How's it going, man? Dude, this case is so stupid. Like, how do you have enough time to assemble a dummy, and where would you get the parts to do it?
Damn it!
Sure, you can argue the elevator, but the elevator was already fixed, so
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
I got a game over on this case.
Hurry up, dumbass.
That's how much I don't like it.
Bodies in one was actually a
You mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Good to hear, bro. Like, what is? I thought I was so certain we were supposed to contradict Soda, but
Damn it!
did I not try every statement?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry
That's
up.
One of
Pillar.
the bodies was actually a
You mean a
Do we
fake
agree
body?
with Gundam?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Okay, so it's not this either. Because I already did the absorption bullet from mechanical body to a dummy,
Damn it!
and it wasn't the correct answer.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Is it
Hurry
chain?
up. One of the bodies was actually a
You
Wait.
mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Okay, so it's not this either. What? I know you're okay. I know he's a mechanical organism and all that jazz.
I'm
Blah
gonna
blah
solve
blah.
this mystery in a flash.
But
And hurry up. One of the bodies was actually a
it
You
can't
mean
be
a
a.
fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
So it's not this either. Are you choking me with this? Wow, I can't believe I'm actually struggling with this case for once. So Soda might be your favorite. It's pretty cool and think it's funny. Just don't like his thing with Sony and needs to chill out. Look, he's a simp right now. This case is going all out too. I don't actually
I'm gonna
mind
solve this
Soda.
mystery in a flash.
I think he's okay.
And hurry up. One of
He's
the
not
bodies
annoying
was
until he
actually
goes with
You mean a
Sonya.
fake body?
When he becomes a simp for
Nekomaru
Sonya.
died with a mechanical body.
Okay, so it's not this either. You're joking me with this, right?
Damn it!
Okay, let me cycle through to
I'm
see
gonna solve this. And hurry up. One of
what
the bodies in one of the was actually a
You mean a
his
fake body?
Hajime's
Nekomaru died with
you
a
know
mechanical body.
thingamabobber is. I'm gonna absorb this bullet
It should
though,
be
just in
possible.
case.
No fair. You told. So which one? Shut
So-
up. Just pick one of them.
We have that exists. Doesn't mean that the killer prepared it in advance. No, because they didn't have enough time. I mean, think about the time intervals when the killing took place.
I'm gonna solve this mystery. And hurry
Hmm.
up. One of the bodies was actually a dummy.
Okay, I'll try this again. Boom. So it's not the answer.
Damn it!
And I seriously doubt we would
I'm
have to
gonna
agree
solve
with
this
Soda.
mystery in a flash.
I'll try it.
And hurry up, dumbass.
But
one of the bodies in one of the towers.
the thing
was
is, though,
actually
he
a
is
dummy.
he's being a freaking real simp, big
You
time,
mean
bro.
a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Boom. All right, so there's no absorption bullets in this round. Jeez, I'm gonna get probably a C in this case, which I don't really care at this point. The ulti weapon, the ulti weapon in Kingdom Hearts 1. Interesting. I thought it was just like, I don't know too much about Kingdom Hearts though, so I can't really say my piece on it. Well, congrats though. Wanted to have free time events
I'm
with
gonna
him or
solve this
struggle,
mystery in a
so you
flash.
just look it up.
And hurry up, dumbass.
I don't want to look it up, but
One of the bodies in one of the
I'm
towers
pretty
was
sure.
actually a dummy.
I refuse to cheat. Okay, I cheated last stream because I didn't want to do the whole final dead room with the whole clues and shenanigans. Because honestly, even with the guide, I could not explain to people on how to tackle the final dead
I'm
room.
gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
So it was like,
And hurry up, dumbass.
all right, how do I explain it to people?
One of the bodies.
And
in
as
one
soon
of
as I saw the
towers
guide, I felt confident,
was
but I
actually a
confused people
dummy.
even more. So it's
You
like,
mean a fake
what
body?
the hell is this shenanigans?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
And that is why I'm not playing Zero Escape on stream. Because if I struggle with something that basic, according to fans of the series who have played Zero Escape, there's no way I can play Zero Escape without a guide.
Damn it!
Or legitimately you guys tell me the answers.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Okay,
And hurry up, dumbass.
is it Good
One
Night
of the
Button?
bodies in one of the.
Oh shoot, I ran out of time again. Oh dude, constant grinding. I don't like grinding at all in games. Unless it has like really good music, then I don't mind grinding as much. Like, at this point though, we play so many JRPGs at this point. It's like grinding is like became second nature to me. All right, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna look up the answer because there's no way freaking hell I'm gonna get this. Because I think I tried almost every bullet. Or there's something I'm missing. No problem, Pearl. Always happy to help. DR2 case for answers. I'm only gonna look up answers for this one.
This is my hour end?
So already, man. Freaking 2 game overs at this point. And don't worry, there will be timestamps in this stream. Although, let me warn you, I'm only probably going to do the class trial today. Sephiroth, I did not know he was in Kingdom Hearts. But then again, you guys told me that they're interconnected with each other somehow. Okay, I'm gonna let it roll, so you guys can hear all that jazz, and I'm gonna look up the truth bullet for this thingamabobber. And you know what? Let it roll.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Sure you are, Soda.
Hurry up, dumbass.
Okay, yada yada.
One of the bodies in one of the towers
Wait, so we have that.
was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Are you joking me? No, no.
died
That
with
is
a
so
mechanical body.
stupid. Okay, so I just looked it up. So apparently we have to shoot this bullet. So regardless of whether you enter the tower from grape or strawberry halls, the placement of Nekomaru's body, the tipped over pillar, and the oil stains, even the disassembled parts of Kazuichi arranged, look exactly the same. Like, what the F is this? Dude, that is some strong BS right there.
It should be possible to
Like, how does this make sense?
Shut up, just pick one.
Yeah, there was no way I was ever going to do that. And I thought I did this too. Or it could have been just been the regular mechanical body.
I'm gonna solve it. And hurry up.
one of the
So
bodies in
stupid.
one
And
was
last time I
actually a
struggled with this
dummy.
on stream was with V3's live bullet. God damn it.
Nekomaru died.
It should be possible.
See, I knew that we had to contradict him because
So which one? Shut up.
he
just pick one.
did have to, well, put up with some backflash, but Soda, I need to make
Hurry up.
sure he
One of the
shuts up
bodies
after
in it was
this.
actually a dummy.
All right, there we go. No, that's wrong. Well, I'm always happy to hear you guys having a great day because of my
Nekomaru's body
stupidity.
wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
It's alternate versions. Got it.
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said,
Dude, this guy's stupid, bro. Like, how would you ever get that on your first playthrough? And mind you guys, this is my second playthrough of this. So, dude, this makes no sense.
right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right?
Dude, the new job's been fun.
The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
See, the thing I like about my new job is the coworkers and the managers. They've been very welcoming and open-minded, and it's actually strongly encouraged you to ask for help. Like, even if you ask like a really stupid question, they'll be happy to answer it. That's the company's policy. I mean, you could say it's the company's policy, but I think it's more the culture. They're very open-minded, and I like that. The only thing I don't like about the new job, though, because it's retail, I don't like the schedule. But I'm willing to put up a schedule to get the skills and connections I need, because it's just a small sacrifice. See, I think my next schedule, I think the week after this upcoming week, I will only be able to stream one day, because they gave me like 2 days off, but they're like, it's like a day off in between 2 work days, if that makes any sense. Here comes the framing of him.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Oh snap! Sonia is so serious. This is why she's best girl. She wants Soda executed.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke.
She's
You
serious.
are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer.
He can't even do it
If
anyways.
he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall.
How would he fight against?
It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
Nah, it's all good, bro. I actually really do like my new job. It might be the best job I've had in retail for quite some time. Like, I can't tell you guys everything on stream because NDA and all that jazz. But what I could definitely say though, the people definitely are worth going there. I mean, there's over 100 people in the company of that store, so it's a big staff.
I see. That is disappointing.
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
But yeah, guys, stay up to date on Discord to know when I go live on certain weeks. Because like I said, retail is very inconsistent with scheduling. But I do get a lot of hours. So that's the best way to stay updated with the schedules and all that jazz. The thing is, though, if I don't stream for that week, just note that I'm too freaking tired. And I gotta, like, put work higher priority than streaming. Because, well, work earns me that extra stuff, and I gotta pull the best performance at each shift, not each ship. If that makes any sense.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
And apparently some people are not understanding.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Are they gonna ask the question? Wait, if I ever want to be cursed, search up Sodom? Oh no, I don't even want to look at that. Just looking at that key term, it's probably gonna make me puke or something. Is this Logic Dive again, or is this? Oh no! Why? Why are you giving me this trash minigame? What is the device that moves to different floors inside of the building? It's a freaking elevator, bro. Although, excuse my spelling because I am terrible at spelling. I was never a composition person because English composition was one of my worst subjects in college. Believe it or not, folks. Science is where it's at. Chem is where it's at. Screw bio. Elevator? I need a, Dude, okay, this is a lot of junk right here. This is a little bit too chaotic right there. For my taste. Elevator T. Oh. Jesus, how am I... Dude, if you guys ever go for that, platinum trophy or whatever, for V3, or V3, or like, Danganronpa 2, you can't take any hits in any of the trials, including this trash minigame. It is so bad.
You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
I swear to God, there's so much derailing in this stream. I'm not even joking. Oh, not derailing in this stream, but derailing in this class trial. You guys are awesome. It's these questions of the cast that make me want to, like, I don't know, have a breakdown, question mark? Don't search it, especially don't search it up on Pinterest. You found so many bad things that you got cursed there. I don't even want to look at the Hajime and Komaeda shipping. That's like one of the weirdest ones I've heard with people in the comments and Reddit. I don't even want to look at those shippings.
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
Are you serious?
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator.
Hajime, you're forgetting one thing.
So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall,
do these kids really not understand the architecture of this layout? Am I able to pull out the map? Please tell me I'm able to pull out the map. Because the third and second floor of Grape House, they had dotted lines on the sides. So you would know exactly what kind of angling we're talking about. But the blueprints they're providing right here, it's actually incorrect.
it all leads to the same room, right?
I can't believe we're spending this much time.
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Yo, no problem, bro. Have a great night, my friend.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
It's all good. It's all good.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator,
compass?
Then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower?
Gee, I wonder.
And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
Do they not bring up the broken doorknob?
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Better yet, who would build a door on the side that...
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right?
Besides, who would build a door that would not open to the side that's accessible? That does not make any sense either. So you gotta think about it. And plus, Nekomaru's body is being rotated 180, along with the compass and such. How are these guys not taking
But
account
when we
of
entered
that?
Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
Hugo gets it, man.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
Chiaki's got a good point. Life advice right there.
Did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
The things that didn't change when we moved between the two towers. The thing that didn't change was the design of the floor, right? With Usami, right? Or the walls. See, they were all on the floor. They were Nekomaru's parts. They were all huge. No, they were all on the floor.
I see!
180 to be exact.
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
And?
And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
There's something unique about that elevator. The floor moves. Only the floor moves, yes. It's enormous circle.
I see!
The floor moves.
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
There's a reason
Only
for
the
that.
floor moved?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was.
There you have it, Juice. It took them freaking how long to figure this out? Like, I'm not gonna lie, on my first playthrough, I actually instantly figured that out. Because the scenery pretty much gave it away. But it took them legitimately, according to my stream time, minus the game over time, it took them 45 minutes to figure that out. Just why?
That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
Strawberry and grape house, obviously.
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
There you go. Now they're getting it.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Yeah, who made it anyways?
Did you hear that, Monami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
What?
There's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
Yeah, the elevator, there's a reason why the elevator makes a huge signifier, I guess you want to call it. I mean, the last game, the pants was a big deal in case 3. This case, I promise you guys, this will be the last bad case in this game. Because, oh boy, case 5 and 6, you guys are in a real big treat. I could definitely promise you guys that. We're almost done with talking about the structure, though. Just a FYI.
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
So like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but even if you repaired the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? So at least the Strawberry House has chains wrapped around the doorbell, or doorknob, not doorbell, doorknob. 2 completely different sizes, by the way. The door won't open as long as the chain is still there.
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the 2 houses and the 2 towers are actually one complete vertical building.
I thought we already established that.
The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience.
So we already solved it.
After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
Don't worry, man.
What a pain. It's fine already.
The thing is, a lot of people in the fandom put this case as one of the top 5. For me, I think it's the worst case in the entire series. I am not joking. That's not a... Well, it is a hot take, but... This case is just really stupid, in my personal opinion. It's just so much derailing, too. Like, we spent so much time learning about the structure of, like... building the pieces of the structure of the building, which I do get. It's important, but... You don't need to spend 45 minutes to talk... And we're still talking about the structure of the building, too. I'm telling you, in real life, if you ever go to court for whatever reason for real estate structures or whatever, because there are cases with that, but it's like very uncommon. They're only going to talk about the structure of the building at least 15 minutes maximum. No more. They could talk about less, but no more than 15 minutes in real life. This is like... I think Kodaka was on a writing block or something with this case.
Gundam, please proceed.
No, Sonia, don't. Oh, look at Soda.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
Now that you mention, I forgot about that matter. Oh no, he's derailed. He's trying to like, not derail. He's trying to like.
If that elevator moves vertically,
like,
then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality?
No, he's not derailing.
Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator.
He's deflecting, if that makes sense. Oh boy. I know what we're gonna fight with this one with.
And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator.
But notice how everything's like mirrored with each other?
Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower.
Yeah, just like Nekomaru's body with the oil spillage and the pillar destruction. They were all rotated 100 degrees angle. So, your statement doesn't mean anything.
Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
No, Sonia, don't call me. So the two houses are connected vertically. The position of the tower should be the same in both houses. Not exactly. Because you're thinking too linear. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on your right, on the Grape side. While in Strawberry House, the tower was to my left. How do I break through this contradiction? It's actually pretty easy. But what does the game have to say? That's what I want to know. It's the... oh boy. Why do we have this truth bullet again? Like, we already used that twice. Contacts, elevator, Komaida sudden appearance.
If the two houses are connected vertically...
The elevator should move.
The elevator does move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning...
It's clearly contradictory.
Oh no, they pulled a team effort? You're
What's
joking.
with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Alright, Hajime, what's your hint? So Gundam and Sonya have matching arguments. It sounds like it, but it makes sense. What? Is that really correct? Wow, dude, you're not really that helpful. Okay, I see how it is, bro.
The elevator should move
Vertically, not horizontally.
It does move
However,
vertically, though.
At both houses, if the contact elevator
Wait,
is
wait,
behind
wait.
you, the towers are in opposite directions.
No, it's... Do we contradict Sonya or Gundam? That's gonna be the hard part. Alright, let me see what we have for Gundam. Because they
Vertically,
do...
not horizontally.
Okay, so it's not this truth bullet here. Would also move vertically. Let's see, we're getting our back scout. Scorched? Scorched? Let me see. So our truth bullets we have were Akane's account, which this doesn't relate to what the situation right now is. Pillar fragments. Ryuhiko. No, this relates to time. This is not what we're looking for. Contact elevator. Was used to move between houses, no longer work. Apparently was broken on the Grape side. Okay, what if it's the Grapes? What if it's this elevator, actually? Actually, what is Soda's account? Kazuichi's account, let's see, apparently the compass rotates 180 degrees while inside the contact elevator. I think this is what we're looking for.
Vertically, not horizontally.
180. Roy?
No, that's wrong.
Oh man, I missed my timing. No, that's wrong. Oh well.
The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
He had the compass.
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
It's your time to impress Sonya.
Ah, that. Yeah, that's pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses,
It went in a circle.
it also rotated 180 degrees.
They're just now
It was
bringing this up.
probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
I feel like we're playing at beta testing, guys.
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
Here he comes. He's coming for rebuttal.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
But that's where we were, though.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
He's a robot.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
Jesus.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
That's actually a good question.
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now.
What's an octagon, guys?
As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
Yes, guys, this is an actual question, Danganronpa. I am not joking. People who really say this mystery is complex, they probably don't know what a freaking octagon is. Folks, I learned my shapes when I was 6 years old. At the latest, you should know your shapes. At least from, you know, triangles all the way to at least an octagon. There are some countries that go as far as like a nonagon and decagon, but octagon is usually the ending point for at least North Americans. I'm not joking. This is an actual question, and I think it's really stupid. Because how the frickles do you not know what an octagon is, Hajime? It's a freaking eight-sided shape.
I see.
So stupid.
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, you're quite knowledgeable.
And these kids are in high school, by the way.
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
So a lot of people would actually get this wrong too. It's in a very, it's actually pretty picky in this section. So you know how like the reason why they're coming up with the octagons because well they'll explain it, but think of it like stacks. These two shapes stacking with each other. So the octagon would have to be located here because according to the picture, we saw some tower right there with some bridge. So the octagon would have to be in this section right here.
Here!
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Ding 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 ding.
Why is that place the Octagon?
Because it has a window.
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room.
The window.
In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
He's not telling them about the poison.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse. Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
He already knows the cause of death.
Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery. And then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime.
Alright, he's...
It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
He's just going lunatic again. What does that mean? What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru and Who's the killer? Who did it? Honestly, if you paid attention last stream, like, legitimately, like, throughout the daily life, you would easily know who the killer is, by the way.
Hiya!
This was, in my first playthrough, this was one of the few cases where I actually got the killer right on my first guess, actually. Followed by the first case, and then... second case, I was wrong. Third case, I was also wrong, too. Fifth case, I was wrong, because, well, we'll talk more about fifth case in the future stream. So yeah, I only got the first case and the fourth case right. And I felt... the only one I felt very confident my answer my first guesses were definitely this case right here. Because unlike most people, I actually pay attention.
Okay, everyone, all together now.
What I mean by pay
One of me
attention...
is a serious stupidly.
stupid fat something? Okay, that's a little drastic, but okay, Monokuma, whatever you say, bro. But yeah, like, honestly, though, if you paid attention to at least some of the details, you would know, because I think I counted 3 to 4 foreshadowings of this case on who the murderer was. And it was just like, what? Alright, alright.
Hello. I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. Ugh, my heart's thumping like crazy.
I'm sure it is
I might
heartbeat.
as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy.
She listens to Persona 4 music.
Yeehaw!
Heartbeat, heartbreak.
But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
I mean, this game came out in 2012, so can you blame me for making a Persona?
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon.
Can you blame me for making a Persona 4 reference in this game? I'm pretty sure most of you guys can't, but I want to do references anyways.
Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
I like how she just has that shock factor.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Nekomaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He probably changed.
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but
No, not the Hope lectures.
I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
What up, Basic? How's it going, bro? I've already got a game over twice in this stupid case. Basic, what's in the octagon? What's good, bro? Dude, this case is so stupid. I am not joking. Like, I feel like I'm in a courtroom full of, like, idiotic donkeys or something. I mean, I like some of these characters, like Sonia and Akane and stuff, but Jesus Christ, dude, we went over freaking 45 minutes on the funhouse structure. It's stupid. Alright, I'll try to rant a little bit less. There's more ranting coming up at the end of the trial, by the way, so just give you guys a FYI.
Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such action.
Alright, he's just derailing.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can.
By the way, guys, I got Sushi Strikers the way Sushido for the 3DS for free. I just bought it last night on the gift card that my dad gave me a month ago. He got it from work, so apparently he got the gift card for free from someone at work, and he just gave it to me, so it was $25. But, you know, I spent $10 on it. I mean, I price matched it. The total came out to $9.90. I had $15.10 left on the gift card. An octagon has 8 sides, right? My god, dude. I can't believe these high schoolers do not know what a freaking octagon is. I think that's why a lot of people like this case, because they don't know what an octagon is, or they found it very complicated. Ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, in my personal opinion. I mean, you guys already know how much I hate this case, especially this class trial.
Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
I'm craving for some sushi, actually.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
I'm gonna be eating dinner right after stream, and I have work at 11 o'clock tomorrow, so
Anyway, if the
shouldn't be
killer
bad.
used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
They meme on the freaking octagon. Thank God
How
damn
they
it.
killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? Well, the thing is, though, he was horribly damaged, but the thing is, though, his right leg kind of came off. At least the lower half, anyways. So what was the cause of death of Nekomaru that also utilized this building structure? It's a dead body! Nah, beaten with a blunt object. How would you get behind of Nekomaru if that was the case? He was crushed by Nah, this is so stupid. They legitimately give you all the answers, like the probabilities, but there's like a clear winner right here. He died from falling.
I see. That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
But you could tell it's not suicide, though.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected,
It's 6 feet, 6 stories high, guys.
then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
They didn't exactly push him off.
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
There's a couple places, dude.
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But how would you know?
But my gut is going crazy right now.
How can you be certain? If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? I don't know if shove is the right word to describe this situation, but it is pretty easy to figure out. If you guys remember the structure of his body when he was found dead, you would know this one pretty... I want to say clearly, but it's pretty easy to figure out.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
That's a trick right there.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
Dude, it is stupid, but it's
That
really
must be
funny.
the threshold of that elevator.
Alright, what's the hint? I'm kind of unclear on this one. Understand the fall of the death. It's all up to me. That's all you're giving me, dude?
When the
Are you
elevator is
serious?
on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about
Okay,
this?
so what are we working with? Broken doorknob. This would be the clear clue, but we don't have wiring assistance though. Oh my goodness, this is something else. Because the thing is though, like with this case, I mean, this case has a lot of memes, believe it or not, guys. Monokuma from I think there was one with like where Monokuma became like a something about like it was something involving like cannibalism or something, and he ate the survivors in the funhouse. if they didn't like commit a murder or something. It was like something with like a meme or something. It's not canon, by the way. Totally not canon because it's really weird. What are my other options?
After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator,
Good night button.
they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
We don't contradict
Hold
Chiaki.
on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
Yeah, that's it. Got it. Got
That's
it.
wrong.
Got it. Frickin', I forgot about the good night button.
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode.
Why not just call it shutdown mode?
If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from, yes?
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me. Silence, pest!
Silence, best.
Now you're calling me a pest?
A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru's still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Yes, heat up. Let's go. Silence, pest. I love that. I think there's a dialogue where Kazui Soda actually likes that or something. I think it might be in this one actually. I think it shoot, it's either wire or doorknob, broken doorknob. It's got to be one of those two.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Yes.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
Weird.
The hammer is suspicious.
It's not the hammer.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
No, not the pillar.
What about the oil on the floor?
We already discussed that.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Yes. Got it.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Silence, pest.
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh my lord, dude. Twitch Simp 101 right there. God damn. Have some respect for yourself, Soda. Even if it's Sonya. Alright, so we're actually agreeing here. This is with Fuyuhiko.
The oil on the floor.
Because we haven't talked about the broken doorknob. Or not? Seriously? But we really don't know how?
Crap!
I'm pretty sure it's the broken doorknob.
If you arrange it a certain
Or something
way,
related to it. What's the chain about? The chain is, let's see, wrapped around the back of the... So this has no relationship with what we're talking about here. Is it the wire? I think it might be the wire.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Alright,
So you're telling
I'm
to
pretty
think
sure
about
we
the
agree with Fuyuhiko.
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over
Or
the...
maybe it's the
Oil on
pillar?
the floor.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Bone? You're joking me. There we go.
I agree with that.
That would, dude, that was so freaking weird with the... How they calculated that as the actual aim right there.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
I'll take it.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
Yeah, it was hanging, man.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
That's crazy. 6 feet? 6 stories,
The
guys?
killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor.
Or sorry, 4th floor.
With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower.
There's no way anything could survive that fall, though, unless it's a cat.
and suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence!
Okay, if you guys do not know what that reference to, dude, that's a reference to GIF's Chang Hang Low. If you guys do not know what that song is, it was a really popular song when I was in junior high. Does your Chang Hang Low? Dude, that's a long drop though. Like, even if it's from 3 stories, folks, there's no way anything could survive that unless it's a cat. Cat's like one of the few exceptions to this rule, but a human being or even a robot or android, no way. Unless they have like their, boosters on or something. Yeah, that reference is from Chang Hang Low. I'm not joking. Why would...
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves.
Why would Usami make Monokuma not finish that sentence? He was so hang low. Or so hung up or something. But yeah, I'm not joking though. It is from Chang Hang Low. The things that I do for research for you guys. Oh boy. You better thank me in the future. It's all free entertainment though.
By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Oh, Soda. I thought you were being a pest and you wanted to...
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe we're doing this.
Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
It's called weights?
Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Wait, you say you're a mechanic. Have you not taken physics? I mean, I have not taken physics, but it's basic physics, man. There's no way a tight up doorknob can actually, like, keep that however heavy Nekomaru was. There's no way a doorbell would be that stable. Let alone stand that durability that way. Welcome back, Aiden. You missed the meme, the octagon meme. I can't believe it, dude. How do you, a mechanic, not know basic physics? I honestly don't understand. Alright. We're gonna cut his words, man. Let's see what he has to say. How many is this? Jesus Christ, 7 blades? That's like hard mode right there. Is it the wire? Oh shoot, I'm trying to review. I'm reviewing, guys. Sorry. It's either one of these 2. Oh, you got your Texas Rangers T-shirt. Congrats. That's pretty pricey though. And it's authentic, right? These are without doubt the smartest students of all time. They are definitely.
Even if
That's
they suspended
definitely true.
Nekomaru from a watch, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
I'm telling you, he does not. Dude,
It doesn't mean
a lot of
someone
people
had
know
to push him
basic
off.
physics.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time if you want to take back that, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop.
Okay. I think it's the wiring.
Damn it!
Oh, $15. Okay, so the t-shirt was $15, but you wanted the jersey that cost $135.
Even if
My
they
apologies,
suspended
man.
Nekomaru,
I misread
how
that
would they
completely.
make him fall?
I was gonna
There's
say,
no one
who
in the
pays
tower to push him off. There's no way
$100
they
for
could do
a
that.
t-shirt? Oh wait, actually no, there are certain people that do
Doesn't mean
that.
someone had to
They're
push
called
him off.
simps for e-girls.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
I'm not joking, guys. There are a couple people in
What?
Twitch staff I used to know.
Nekomaru fell on his own?
Is this it? No, this is not it. I knew one person who bought used girl shoes from the one female streamer and the other dude who bought a used bra and t-shirt from that same streamer.
Crap.
I don't want to go into details about that, but oh man. T-shirts should at least mostly cost,
What?
at most, brand new,
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
$30 at
If he was
maximum.
sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself.
Wait, is it?
Now's the time,
No,
but in that
frickles,
case,
I missed my chance. It's the,
you still won't be able to explain the drop.
is it? Oh, shoot.
Damn it!
What is the
Even if they-
radio, what is the alarm clock? truthful or truthfully. Let me see. Okay, so this is the timer. Okay, so Nekomaru used this alarm clock to recover from sleep mode. The arms stopped at around 7:30, and the clock was set around 7:30 as well. So this is the alarm clock, and this is the radio clock. So it might be the radio clock actually, or the alarm clock
How
timer.
would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower.
I
to
thought it was
push
the
him.
wire
There's no
though,
way they could do that.
because technically he was hung, Chang Heng Lo style.
It doesn't mean
So-
someone had to push him off.
Yeah, there's that, guys.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Is it this one? Respect my authority, Cable says. Indeed, indeed, because Soda's being a freaking simp right now.
Crap.
Well, he's not doing this. Okay, this time he's not doing this for Sonya, but
What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
there we go. I'll
Allow me
cut
to
through your
cut
words.
those words.
Why do I remember Kaede's lines, but I can't remember Hajime's lines?
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
The alarm clock.
He
Just
has an
figured that
alarm
out.
inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
It's pretty creepy. Imagine being a robot.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
I think I would vomit, actually. That would be the first thing I'd do.
if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
Let me see. So this is an open question to chat. Everyone in chat. What would you do if you woke up? The first thing you woke up, you found out that you were being hung upside down. For me, I would most likely definitely puke. Then I'd freak out. Then I know this is very unsmart, very dumb, but I would freak out and like panic while moving or something. Like kind of like a pendulum style, which is, by the way, don't ever do. Probably says something about these characters. Mobility, definitely, man. I mean, the thing is, though, to be fair, this cast is way more anime slash cartoony more personality compared to the first game. The third game is like more so with the theme of it, which is lies versus truth. This game's cast is way more cartoony. But yeah, like I'm telling you guys, I would freaking vomit. That would be the very first thing I would do when I wake up if I'm hung upside down.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
Motion sickness and
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating,
the thing I have though is I have motion sickness if things are too fast or if I'm too high, combines with vertigo. Not vertical where you go up and down, but more like vertigo where you're like afraid of heights. Like I don't mind climbing a ladder, but when I look down, the trick is not to look down, guys. That's how you get over the height problem, which unfortunately I'm not over yet. Yeah, the cast is fun. This is my least favorite cast of the series though, but there are some really good characters and really good moments though.
the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
I'm just gonna let you guys know.
In
Yes,
actuality,
voice actress,
the scrape
or
marks
actor.
caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
He has the same voice actor as one of the Tales games I'm playing right now from a Bryce. And believe it or not, Bryce is actually really talented as a voice actor.
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
No, he did.
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
Well, technically they're both true.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Are they not going to talk about his weight?
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because I shall use my full power. Oh my god, this is Dragon Ball, man. with a fierce word. Dude, this is reminding me of the game from tennis. The recent pro tennis tournament that just finished. Not too long ago, actually. Bro. I'm so shocked that a 19-year-old player from Spain actually won the champions. It's crazy. Like, I'm actually really happy that the next generation's still keeping the sport alive. I mean, but still, if you guys have not watched the tennis highlights, I actually kind of recommend it if you like playing tennis. It's actually pretty funny what Federer does with some of the other top players. Oh boy, especially the nutcracker shots. Those always get me every time, man.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
About time.
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Nah, you're a simp. A pig is a bit different.
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia?
Oh my god.
If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Jesus Christ.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
Yeah, tennis is always a fun thing to watch in my personal opinion. Just look up the highlights clips. Sometimes I'll post it on Instagram on what I like, you know, screen record. Federer is like one of the most entertaining players out there if you're looking for style. But if you're looking for attitude, like smashing rackets, Djokovic is like the best one, definitely. But you know, they all have talent. I love them. I like them each. I respect them for different reasons. Yeah, tennis is a fun game. It may look boring to most people, but when you play it though, it becomes a whole different perspective. If that makes any sense. Because oh man, pro tennis players, depending on who you watch, you're either gonna get some really funny clips or you're gonna get some really talented shots right there.
This guy, he gets off on this.
Dude, who wants to be called a
So
pig?
thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down.
I just realized they reused that joke with Toko in Ultra Despair Girls. God damn it. I was wondering why Spike Chunsoft was so fixated on pigs. Oh my goodness. I just realized that. Jesus Christ.
That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Talking about the pillar. It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I could think of that happened to him was he collided with the pillar. Because that's the only explanation, to be fair, guys. The wire didn't get loose. It was tied pretty tightly. Cola came out of his eyes. What happens if I say this? Cable's a fretty fret, piggy piggy. Cola came out of his eyes. That's what happened, right? What is that? Rubose? I have no idea what that is.
Crap!
Wow, someone does not like cola. I haven't drank pop and soda for such a long time, so I don't blame her. He collided with the pillar. That's the only explanation.
I see!
I just wanted to see what the cola reaction was.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
Oh, she got off with that.
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
Guys, I think Akane really, really wants that pillar, if you know what I'm saying.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
And your gut would definitely definitely feel that pleasure too with that pillar.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
I think it's just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
God damn it, basic with the winky faces.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Oh snap, she said it again.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
My dirty joke compilation. That's a good question, Basic. I said so many dirty jokes throughout the years. I can't even begin what my first game I made the dirty joke was. I think it might be Zelda Ocarina of Time, actually, now that I think about it. Or was it DK64 with Candy Kong? I don't remember. It's been almost 4 years exactly, guys. My 4th year anniversary is coming up in July. The year Xenoblade, you know, the month that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 comes out. So, what freaking luck is that? Oh boy, my luck is really something. It really is.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
July 15th was the day I started, if I'm not mistaken, too.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
I ain't gonna lie to you guys, that bird girl from Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Uni, the girl display picture I have on Twitter, she got a really nice booty. I ain't gonna lie about that.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
I mean, for frickle's sake, she may be half bird and half human, but I definitely fertilized that bird lady's eggs, if you know what I'm saying. I said it in my one of my senoritas in my senoritas chat. She lay like, "What the f? Do you need some guacamole, boy?" And then I told her I'd make an execution, you know, post about her. All right, man. I'll check it out later. I'll check it out before I sleep tonight.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
Speak normally, dude.
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
I don't think the whole group knows about this, but Nekomaru's radio clock is the answer to this question. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more, and I'll reach to the truth. Yeah, man. I'm thinking about Persona 4 right now, guys. I'm here to reach out for the truth. Can you lift me up? Can you lift me up? And of all the times, we're listening to freaking Feet Up. Okay. It's radio clock. There's no doubt about it.
We headed for Grape Tower.
See.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
We.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
No, that's not correct.
Nekomaru
yes,
died
no,
because
it
of
is
that
correct.
alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
You mean falsified?
The killer probably did some tampering.
Yes.
They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No, that's...
Gotta be it.
I got the contradiction. It's Akane's contradiction right there. So if you guys remember, the radio clock is nearly impossible to tamper with. And it always has that real, you know, clock time events. So we know that for sure that's a contradiction. Because I don't think Akane even knows about that, so that's the that's the answer right there. No, that's wrong. But if you fail to reach out to the truth, failure will result in mass destruction.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock.
Damn it.
So it would have been impossible to mess with.
Basic bring it up Persona 3, and he brought that up last stream too with the freaking revolver. God damn, Basic. I'm just joking. He's a homie. Persona 3. God damn it. I have interesting memories with that game. And every time I talk about it, somehow I always anger a fanboy. Okay, it's just the FES version I have huge problems with, but the portable version, not so much.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with a clock?
Not the radio clock.
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
Yeah, Basic loves bringing up
The
Persona
clock
3.
inside Grape House?
Just because
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Just because a person points a revolver in their head, that don't mean they have a persona, if you know what I'm saying. But you know what, Komaida's case? He might have a persona. I mean, the freaking dude's a lunatic, so it's possible.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
So they tamper
If
with...
there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Huh?
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I love how you just retreated.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Okay, that's a new statement. I've never heard anyone combine crushing with dog food. Honestly, I always heard dog food being puke or something. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Is this another Hangman's Gambit? Please tell me it's not another Hangman's Gambit. Yeah, okay, it's Logic Dive. Yes! Okay, this I can tolerate. Unlike freaking Hangman's Gambit. But yeah, like, honestly, though, honestly, I think tomorrow's gonna be a very interesting day at work for me, though. Like, they're gonna put me on the sales floor for the first time. Because I've done all my stuff that I needed to do online. It does have good music, yes. That I don't think I could argue against, because Persona 3's music is actually pretty good. It isn't my favorite, but it is definitely very listenable. I could definitely listen to it off game, without a doubt. Shoot, even Master Destruction, the battle theme of that game, actually helped me get through the game, because I actually had motivation. So no, we're not playing Hangman's Gambit. Hell no. They misunderstood. Wait, what was the question? When did the murder? No, not where the murder happened. The time in the building. That's what the group misunderstood. Guys, this game's Hangman's Gambit's really something. I'm so glad they did so much better in V3's Hangman's Gambit. You know, I did complain about the Minesweeper game, but at least that one was a bit more tolerable than the Hangman's Gambit in this game. Like, who wants to play a freaking mobile game of Wordy, okay, a broken Wordy moving game or whatever the heck it's called, as a video game in Danganronpa? I certainly wouldn't. Which clock was tampered with? It was definitely both of the the building's clocks, because you can't tamper with Nekomaru's radio clock. It's impossible. If it was, especially this case, hell yeah. I've already lost my sanity in this case. I just haven't smashed anything. So if I smash something, you know it's bad. I think the last time I threw something was during Persona 3, actually, on FPS. I think it was the last time I actually showed anger on stream. And it wasn't towards anyone, it was actually towards the game, so there you have it. And I do rage quit sometimes. Which house had the wrong clock? Both of them, because you could readjust grandfather clocks, and that's what they're called. So there you have it, folks. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, is there another question? Why would they just put that there?
It's all coming together.
Case 5's Hangman's Gambit, though, I remember there was 3 of them.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
What if they did? They did.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
That's why we didn't have a testimony.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
Yo, dude, you have a baseball game coming up this Saturday? Props to you, man. Saturday is like the only day I dread of the week now, since that's my earlier shift. But hey, I'll eat Dick's Burgers, and I'll keep sending the ladies, hey babe, I hear you're craving some dicks right now. I say that to a lot of friends who I know in real life. I can't say that to coworkers because, well, I don't want to get fired yet, guys. I don't want to get fired. But yeah, I sent that to my friend from California. She says that next time she sees me, she's gonna execute me in like a car, in like on the freeway or something. So I don't know, guys. But we all know most women love Dick's Burgers. Let's just be honest, guys. I'll post the pictures what I'm talking about of Dick's Burgers in the Discord. It's just really cheap burgers, but it's made with better ingredients. at a lower price.
This is truly fantastic!
And this guy's very
Now's
colorful.
not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
2 hours. She's right. That's the main problem. I need to clarify about how much time was off after the killer had messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. See, I'm thinking about Persona 4 again. Oh, it's because it's a little joke between she and I. She's kind of a tsundere, kind of like a tsundere. The first time I met her was at a convention, and I was joking about her because she doesn't really. She loves food, but she doesn't like her food being corrupted. So when I say, "Hey, babe, I hear you're craving some dicks," that's when she said that, and she. I think after I replied, "I'm just eating some Dick's hamburgers. Why you so salty?" And then I think she replied something along to saying, "You don't corrupt food, bro." And that's how she says it right there. Was it Akane's account or Fuyuka's account? One of these two. What does Akane's account say? Is it the I freaking love this song. So apparently it's Akane's account. Okay, I got it. Why say that?
Only rely on Nekomaru's radio
It's
clock.
a little joke. It's a little dirty joke.
It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
So that's what I
Problem is, what time would 7:30 be?
tell the ladies
In our time.
who I don't work with.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
So weird how
If
Hiroshima
only I
ended
heard the
up
sound when he fell.
I think this is where
It
we
would
have to
have been
agree.
a great clue.
Or his scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
Nah, you're
Only
good, man.
Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough. We would have heard it too.
I think
There's
it's
no point in
Sonia's
saying
account we agree with, right?
If does not exist in this world.
Wait, what did I didn't actually catch that. I was actually thinking. How would I even figure that out? It's Akane's account. I'm pretty freaking confident it's Akane's account.
Problem is, in our
But yeah, like honestly though, like
If only I
if you
heard
say
the
dirty
sound
jokes
when
to
he
a
fell.
lady, it makes sure they're funny. At least like it catches their
It would have
interest
been
of
a
some
great
sort.
clue.
Food is usually the best one to corrupt.
Only Neko
If
would
they're
have
not
heard it too.
eating,
There's
that
no
is.
point in if does not exist in this world.
I mean, I'd say this a lot of times with my senorita, who I've been friends with for like what, 6 years now. I always joke around on like how much she loves
If the
sour
time in the
cream.
building was off, then we can only rely. The time
She always last time I saw her, we ate at Cheesecake
Are there
Factory,
any clues that if only I heard the
and I
sound when
told
he
her
fell.
that I said to her,
It would have
"Girl,
been a
you
great
love a lot
clue.
of sour cream in your quesadilla." And she says that, "Yeah, I do. You got a problem with that?"
Let out a scream.
You know how much I love sour cream.
Only
And
Nekomaru's alarm
I
was
replied
loud
saying,
enough. We would have heard it too.
"I certainly do. You
There's no
love
point in
swallowing
saying
that
that.
much sour cream," I say.
If does not exist in this world.
And then I got slapped. You know, it's
If
the thing
time in
is
the
though,
building, we can
if
only rely on the time of, it's clearly 7:30
the thing
a.m.
though is if you like
Problem is, what time would
say
be
it at the
our
wrong
time?
time,
Are there any clues?
especially
that
when you're
if only
dining,
I heard the sound
because
when
you know
he
how
fell.
you know how much people love food. That would like
I agree with
you
that.
know turn them off. But that's the thing though. If you say like not at the dining table,
We should have heard the sound he made when he fell.
if you don't
That rumbling noise?
if you don't say the dirty joke during dining time, you're good. You should be okay. Depending on, of course, who you're dealing with. But I could almost guarantee a majority of the times, food is going to catch a lot of the ladies' attention. None of the roses are red, violets are blue, unless you have a really, really good comeback. Yeah, I need to be more aware. But the thing is, though, and that's how I am in real life. The only times I would not say these things to just a random girl who I met is through work. Hell no. That's like the worst place you could pick up someone in dating. Unless you're really lucky. But if it's say like a college class or someone you just randomly met at like some night event or something, you should be okay.
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
That's all. I mean,
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it.
it's got a lot of weight too.
It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge.
So the two places that I always tell gentlemen that are not in high school or first years in college, usually the best, at least from my experience, is meet ladies like during like events, night events, regular events like conventions, or college classes if you're enrolled in college right now. The only time you should never hit on a woman or anyone you have interest in is at work, unless you could really get away with it with a customer. Because I'm telling you, retail these days, they have a lot of cameras. Trust me, I know. I was written up with, during my previous job at the drugstore, I was written up because I was flirting with, I think I was flirting with 7 girls, in one big group, so. I think it was around a football game, so. There you have it, guys. Being aware is definitely most important. Do not do flirting games at your job. Trust me, it's not gonna end well. You should go for Xenoblade Chronicles early. You're looking at a 60-hour game. I think Xenoblade Chronicles is fine if you do it now. The problem is if the thing is though, you gotta pay attention to a lot of things they throw at you early game. It's like if you ever study science classes, not introduction level, but actual general series, you'll know what I'm talking about on how to like break down that much information to baby steps, because they throw a lot of information at you all at once. And trust me, Xenoblade Chronicles 2's tutorials, I'm telling you guys, they are written so poorly. They were written by a fanboy, not Molotov hired, and he was apparently terminated. So you have time. You have a time until July, so that's like 2 months from now. I think it should be okay.
What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
I'm telling you guys, if you ever need help with Xenoblade Chronicles, I am the guy to go to. Who cares about like these top followers or followings on any of the websites, to be honest, guys? Because they don't, I'm telling you guys, they don't know jack about... Remember when Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition came out and people were saying, oh, the game is too grindy? That's because you haven't done the side quest, you idiot. You know, dude, I 100% of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I know what I'm talking about. So, there you have it. So, yeah, definitely don't date your coworkers. That's going to end really poorly. I know because I witnessed it at my arcade job. 3 breakups. It ain't good. See, and then Aiden, when he gets his degree from school to work in the medical field, I really want to enter the healthcare field. Only because I want to work second shifts and third shifts. I do not want to do first shifts ever.
Huh?
Never again after
You
retail.
probably didn't hear because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
Yeah, never date a coworker. Trust me, it's really bad. It's a really bad idea. That's the gist of it. If you're young, I know how tempting to look at checking out some of the coworkers and especially the random customers you may see only once, but it's pretty hard to get away with it with a customer. I mean, because you have to have a longer conversation. There's surveillance cameras everywhere. I'm telling you, I learned that the hard way.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I mean, I did get a lot of numbers though.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
If that rumbling sound was, we heard was at 5:30 in the morning. God damn it, don't remind me about 5:30 in the mornings. I don't want to remember that. So Nekomaru died around 7:30. So that's a 2-hour difference right there.
I see! Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30. And if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours makes a huge difference in the morning, man.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
Yo, Aiden, it's great catching up with you, bro. Hopefully you have a great night. Outlaws out. Enjoy your baseball game on Saturday. Because I know for sure on Saturday, I'm going to be working from 9 to... I have 9-hour shift, so there you have it.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
I think it's more than that, actually. Lure out only Nekomaru.
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. Specific. Yeah, Pacific Ocean. They were using Monokuma Tai Chi.
I see.
Oh, that was actually... I was just joking.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
It's such a weird activity.
How did they use it?
The time.
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru.
Because he's got an internal clock built inside of him.
His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
And when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
He was all alone.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
Is this why people hate daylight savings? I'm actually legitimately am curious. For me, I'm personally one of the few who doesn't really care for daylight savings. I don't know. It just never bothered me as much.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Which words?
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Cheers! How ridiculous. Oh, the whole ditching thing. Got it. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
By 2 hours.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it?
Cheers!
What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's spot?
I actually don't know the reference to that joke. It must be some kind of inside joke or something.
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru,
It's time to figure it out.
the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
No, it does actually.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
Your account.
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge.
We're looking at this the wrong way, though.
We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
Whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? It's gotta be you! Wait, what?
Crap!
What? Are we really pointing this out to Komaeda? You're joking me, right? You're saying it's Komaeda.
You're the only one! The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
You gotta look at
That's
this
right.
differently.
Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
She took the words right out of my mouth, actually.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
What the heck is that?
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't. You couldn't? What do you mean?
What you mean, boy?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
You couldn't.
You're definitely fucking lying.
Not exactly.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
Chiaki as
To be
well.
honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but... It wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
What do they have in common?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
It's actually pretty easy. Alright, tell me, what's the problem with you two? Because I actually have more problems with Twitch, but I want to know your feedback, man. The secret is, what do these three have in common? That's actually pretty easy to figure it out. Because if you remember, very, very early in the daily life, when they were assigned rooms, if I could assume that I could, like, freaking spell it, it's actually deluxe room. My god, there's so many D's here. Jesus. They all stayed at the deluxe rooms. I know, big shocker, right? And if you knew what the deluxe rooms had in features, well, let me tell you, folks. They are all soundproof. Deluxe. Oh, you mean, wait, you mean the copy one, right? Wait, how do you spell deluxe? D-E-L-U-E-X, right? Alright, let me trash that. No, it's X, it's X. There we go. Yeah, but if it lets you well, got you. It's already affected me with Danganronpa 1, so. I know, YouTube does have its own problems, but I feel like they're more fair compared to Twitch. Just in my experience. But yeah, it's like, you know, every platform has its own problems, unfortunately. I would love to see more improvements. But right now, it's like, their bot system is kind of broken, though, if I were to be honest. Oh, I was wondering, when do we see an M? And then S. Deluxe rooms! Like, YouTube actually reviews the stuff unless a bot detects it. Whereas Twitch, it's like, they don't review it.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
Like, if you guys want me to go over Twitch's reporting team, I'll gladly go over it. But let me tell you, it's not fair, to be honest, folks. It's actually, as a matter of fact, it's a complete joke.
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
Oh, you mean for the children? No, it didn't get flagged for children. It got flagged for song and audio and video. And it was because of a bot, and I didn't want to refute it, so. Sorry, I mistaken, man. I mistaken. I thought you were talking about something else, but the Culpa situation, and I just realized what it was. It says, they asked you a question. Is this made for kids, or is this not made for kids? I don't think YouTube really cares about that as much, because I haven't had any problems with it, and I don't think any of the content creators who makes toys or action figure collection videos also have that. I've only seen it happen with maybe like cartoon related content, like uploading an opening for, say, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 2003 or something. That's like the only thing I could think of type of content that would probably get flagged for Culpa. But sorry, man. I thought you were talking about bot detection with like blocked content worldwide or something. I don't know why I thought that was Culpa for a minute. But it's kind of crazy though. I really wish those bots.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
I really wish the bots for like gaming audio would just like purge though. That's the one thing I get annoyed by.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve course student talent?
No, I paid attention.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
It's easy.
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Oh, right. Was it related to... I think I know who you're talking about. Was it related to Sonic X? Or one of the older Sonic cartoons?
Decisive factor?
It is. It is a decisive factor. Okay, so recall who stayed at the deluxe rooms. Sonia, Soda. No, not Soda. Sonia, Komaeda, Chiaki, and it's you!
You're the only one!
Yeah, the Sonic Animation channel. I thought so.
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
He did it.
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
This guy did not pay attention.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right?
God, dude, he's so stupid.
Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it.
Why should you?
So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
Tanaka's done. Dude, he's
There's
done.
only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Oh, hey, speaking of which, speaking of like different policies, guys, just because I'm streaming on YouTube doesn't mean I'm completely protected from DMCA. I'm just letting you guys know that. DMCA involves with all the platforms. So don't think because you're streaming on a different platform doesn't mean you'll get away from DMCA. Which, to be honest, guys, why would you be playing your own songs if you're playing your own game, right? That's the one thing there might be very certain cases, but it's actually more rare. But yeah, don't play your own songs that are very popular over game audio. Because in my personal opinion, game audio is a bit better. I'm just saying.
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Besides, I heard Facebook Live's audio, like DMCA claims, are much worse compared to YouTube and Twitch's, so... That's what, according to what I've heard on the Reddit, so... Take that with a can of sugar. It's just a data point, but... It shows you guys that Facebook streaming is not the way to go, in my personal opinion.
Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct?
And then you have Mixer who died, unfortunately.
Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
So basically, Clock screwed him over.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with a wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
What's that random thing that's on screen?
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off.
I mean, to be fair, guys, clocks do screw me over when I have to wake up really freaking early in the morning, like during my core training, so waking up 5:30 in the morning, which apparently, unlike my freaking luck, that was the time I had to wake up each of those 3 days. So clocks can screw you over, trust me, they can if your body's not ready for it, that is.
And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms.
But they didn't.
After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi.
So what do you have to say to that, bro?
Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because clock screwed him over.
I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
So yeah, that's what happens, guys. I mean, technically this is connected to the third foreshadowing. Some people count this as its own thing, but the thing I'm connecting this with...
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
Like, the 3 foreshadowings, I'm not going to announce the first 2 just yet. But the third foreshadowings, technically, he has the deluxe room. But, because the deluxe room is soundproof, I'm not going to really count the clock as its separate thing. Because it's connected to each other.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out.
You would have been screwed.
That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but... How ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
I will say this right here. That wasn't his biggest screw-up. There is a bigger screw-up that was pointed way back in daily life, towards the end of last Thursday stream. There was one thing he screwed up big time, and it wasn't this. Because the fandom doesn't pay attention, to be honest. You guys will know what I'm talking about in a bit.
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
Huh?
10,
The answer
right?
is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
But that doesn't really matter because if you stayed in the deluxe room, it's completely soundproof. Even your hamsters would not be able to hear stuff.
Is that your argument?
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
He's done.
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
Yeah, delivering your water breaking announcement during the time where this is actually very convenient. Okay, I totally buy that.
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out.
That's what she said.
Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
No, Hajime, come on,
You
bro.
know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
For what?
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Even Monaco was pissed.
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder.
Yeah, he became less of a lunatic.
What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
No, he has one more.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Swear to God, I'm in a circus
Since
right now.
the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
Well, we've already established this.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
It's already decided, bro.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Alright, I think this is the last truth bullet, and then we go to Panitic, and then closing arguments. Let's end this case already, bro. Alright, so I think it's... Which one was it? Was it the Goodnight button, right?
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Oh no, it's
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
It's a secret
How much
passageway.
longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
The absorption bullet. I think I got it. So YouTube is worse in that regard. YouTube is worse than Twitch in this regard. The Copa strategy, the Copa situation, right? I could see that. Although we all have different experiences, my friend. That's the cool part.
The only means of travel between the two houses.
And we
As
can
long as
like
that elevator
definitely
was
say our
Plus,
stories
the
and
elevator
like
broke in
why
a
we
Grape
dislike
House.
something.
if the killer cannot
I'm always
return
open.
Since I was
always
at
open to
Strawberry
that.
House at there's no question that the following crime
What I'll
is
definitely
impossible.
say though is
Different if they had an accomplice.
the experiences that we
Or
do
if there
share
was a
though
secret passageway.
definitely do have an impact of our decisions,
How much
which
longer
I
do
do
you plan
love
to
hearing those
lecture me?
stories. I just
Why
don't
don't
like
we
when people
stop
like
this
disregard it though. When they say, "Oh, this platform is the best because it's the most popular," and blah blah blah, which it's not true for. Yes, it's true for certain cases for popularity, but it's not always the best way to go, in my personal opinion. All right, who do we contradict? Gundam, right?
The only means of travel between the two houses.
Boom. Yep.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, the copyright stuff. Yeah, that's also a thing too.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
But the thing about that is that unless you're someone who merges all their content together into one channel, I don't think the copyright stuff really matters as much unless it's blocked worldwide or if it's like being attempted to be taken down. I've only had the issue where my copyrighted stuff was when they were blocking it like worldwide. That was only with Danganronpa 1, not by Spike Chun stuff or NIS America, believe it or not, guys. It was just some random website from JP that's not associated with them. Even the Spike Chun stuff PR talked about this in their Reddit post. But it's like whatever. I mean, I don't have a lawyer and all that jazz because they even have a page where they talk about lawyers and all that jazz for that random company. But it is what it is. But I know what I get what you mean though. But who would I rather deal with, or which would I rather deal with? Exclusivity, or not exclusivity? Exclusion, or metric fixation versus copyright takedowns. Honestly, that's a hard decision, but I can't stand the exclusion that both streamers do on Twitch. I mean, when I made the switch to YouTube, a lot of people were very strongly against it. Even one of my friends, who I called a homeboy for about 3 years, we were making the same content too. Similar taste in content, like JRPGs and Nintendo platformers. But the thing is, though, is he backstabbed me, saying that he was strongly against the whole YouTube stuff. Like, he just wanted me to go there on just because it was Twitch. So that's why I'm taking a break from Twitter, because apparently, because we had a heated argument in DMs, unfortunately, it's been getting a bad rep. So I'm waiting for things to cool down. That's all. That's the situation I'm gonna say. Like, the thing is though, when you feel like you really knew someone throughout the years, and all of a sudden like they don't agree with your decision, it's just like what the F, man? I thought we were homeboys or cool with each other, but turns out that's a completely different story.
Such Such a method does not exist.
So it's honestly pick your poison, honestly. Like, every platform and every regard has its own, you know, pros and flaws, of course. I mean, I could think of a lot of things of YouTube that have flaws, but surprisingly, YouTube Live actually listens to their content creators, both big and small, surprisingly. And the report team actually reviews your stuff. But if you're a bigger content creator, though, there may be mostly a less chance because you're monetized anyway, so. But if you're like unmonetized, a small channel, they don't really care as much. That's the funny part. Nah, we're not gonna make up. I mean, it's already a final set piece. What I didn't like what he did though was he told other people our situation, and it was just like, okay, so you only see me as a metric rather than an actual friend. And the whole exclusion with a lot of there's a lot of streamers these days that do a lot of exclusion. I'm not counting just on Twitch, but sometimes on YouTube does that as well, depending on the streamer. But you see it way more on Twitch because, well, Twitch is a live streaming platform and all that jazz. And I don't know why a lot of people love metrics so much. Unless you're making income and making stable livability, you can live off of that. Who gives a damn about metrics? Except for Twitch staff, apparently.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Oh no. Wait. Are they talking about Gundam? Oh, no. Okay, this is a secret passage method. Okay, I actually didn't pay attention. My bad. But yeah, it's just a lot of people just want people to be in one platform just to get their benefits of, you know, the whole, like, get their metrics up. Honestly, some people like it, which you know, that's totally their decision. That's cool. I'm just here to tell you guys exactly how I play games, how I do it, tell dirty jokes, give you guys real life advice, especially those who are like in a younger age crowd, say like high school to early college, that sort of thing.
You're the only one.
I mean, for Fergal's sake, guys, I got approved for another credit card.
Nagito, you should know.
Only because I want more. I want to increase more of my net worth. You know, that kind of thing. Why do you think I never push donations or any of that sorts? It's because I'm making side stuff from because well, one, I work now. Two, I've been doing side hustles with other stuff. So that's why that's what I've been doing for the past almost 4 years now. So there you have it.
What are you talking about?
Let's talk about the secret passage, dummy.
You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Oh, that. But yeah, just be careful who you deal with. Like, sometimes it's really hard to tell with, like, certain people.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House.
I just hate it when other people get involved, though.
Isn't that right?
Come on, Komaeda.
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up.
Jeez.
But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House.
Do I want to eat frozen pizza tonight?
After I opened the door and went down.
I got work late morning, so I could eat pizza. Oh man, that's a hard decision. Because the next few days I'm gonna get Chipotle, so I'm trying to eat cleaner, guys. So I'm trying to stay off of cheese, but the problem is I have frozen pizza that still needs to be finished, so I'll have to eat that.
Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive.
Who would have thought this?
On the third floor of Grape House.
Who would have thought this place would be important?
Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
Oh, that I actually do not know.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Oh, I was wondering when he was gonna say that.
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
Tell me why I'm getting Luigi's Mansion vibes with this. I honestly don't know.
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Okay, whatever you say, dude. I mean, clearly you need some Dick's Burgers. I'm pretty sure you're craving for some protein right now. Anyways, natural selection. I'll talk about why I chose that title for today's stream once this trial's over. Which one was it? Was it the broken doorknob? No, the goodnight button, I think.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes.
God damn, how am I missing?
You use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say.
What is this? This is so messy. Holy frickles.
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Dude, I'm missing a lot of truth plays right there. Mash. There we go, success.
I already proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon?
Yes.
Don't bark, you cur! You don't at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
I didn't actually see the statement. Like, what was he talking about? Trying to provide evidence that the killer went to the Octagon. Oh, I see.
Know the limits of your own reasoning.
It was the,
You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't
What was it? What was it?
You don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion.
Confusion.
At least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
I'm like being really shoved because I honestly do not know. He probably means trying to provide evidence that the killer went to the Octagon, yada yada. If that's the case, I should have that too.
Know the limits of your own reasoning.
It's...
You say the
Which
killer
one was
went
it?
to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur.
What is the, We've already established the thingamabobber with the pillar fragments. That's out of the way. The wire is done too. What is he talking about? Providing evidence that the killer went to the Octagon. Was it the... Wait, is it the wire?
If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion,
It's the wire. It's the wire, isn't it? God damn it, I missed it. Because that's the only thing I could think of. And I'm kind of glad I'm getting shoved, question mark.
Know the limits of your own reasoning.
Okay,
You say
Gundam.
the killer went to the Octagon.
Sure, yes, we
Don't
did.
bark, you cur.
Where would he get the,
You don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind.
I'll cut through those
Allow me to
words.
Cut through those words.
See, I got Kaede's, vocals right, but
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body.
never Hajime.
The hammer that looked like the weapon. And the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Dude, who would freaking carry an axe, though?
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end.
This is the end.
Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
All right, present your closing argument.
Hey, what do you... First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, The button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken,
You
so he
freaking
was easily
stole
able
my
to enter Strawberry Tower.
spotlight, man.
But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
No, that's wrong. I'm supposed to do the closing argument, not freaking this lunatic who stole my spotlight. Hell no. Frostman's not happy with that, because I love presenting the manga, the closing argument in the manga style on the freaking PowerPoint. Komaida, shh, you need to be executed.
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
No. Screw you.
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Well, damn.
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
Explain.
Years. I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
Panic attack.
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Ah, but it's one-on-one.
Just as I thought. Truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam.
Just give up.
You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
Come on, dude, just give it up. You've been caught. There's no reason to continue this, honestly. But the viewers love seeing me mentally break down, so enjoy it while you guys can. Alright, panic attack action, let's go. PTAs.
I won't let you!
Sure, what did you say, dude?
Wither.
I need to like reload my. I need to start reloading my ammo, guys. That's crazy.
For the Tanaka Empire.
Like I didn't even realize this became a little bit more ammunition heavy now. Like it's really not that bad, but sometimes like for new players especially, this is where the difficulty spike kind of clicks in. But it's really not that bad. Especially if you have like ambidextrous, especially. That's like such a good skill to have on this one. Or you could go to fever mode like I am right now. You know, just to cheat it out.
For the Tanaka Empire! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
Before Dark Davis. His hamsters. That's it.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh? Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Yep.
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundam. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
This was the biggest red flag. This was the biggest red flag of this freaking entire case, bro. If you're telling me that this case is complicated because you did not pay attention to this, I would have just told you, go review the case again. Because honestly, this is a very obvious foreshadow. So, this was the biggest red flag that I especially noticed in my first playthrough of this game. I knew Gundam was the victim, or not victim. He was definitely the culprit. The 4 Dark Devas. God damn it. Those hamsters are actually pretty smart, though. I will not reject against that, but the idiot freaking flexing on his hamster's intelligence, which I'm not gonna lie, if you train your pets to be teaching them tricks and, you know, catching up intelligent cues, that's really good, but oh my god, dude, if you want to escape, you can't be this obvious, honestly. You really can't. And the second red flag, honestly, you guys will see this in a moment. Because it's not really connected to this, but
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue,
it was also cued in today's stream title, actually, which is called Intro Selection. Again, more about that once, you know, we close this up. No problem, man. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
See?
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
They're done. They're done.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Yes, we get our own closing argument. Hell yes. Screw you, Komaeda. The Frostman wants his own closing argument. Because this is how we shall present ourselves, folks. Alright, so who's at the alarm clocks? Thingamabobber, we don't have that panel just yet. Who was at the lounge since early morning? Don't have Hiko's thing. Time to view Hiko at the time. We don't have that. Nekomaru's weakness is the goodnight button, which is this panel right here. And then the wire wrapped around Nekomaru's feet. It was the thingamabobber. I don't think we have that. The killer destroyed what after leaving the tower? It was the they destroyed the elevators. What was the false weapon they left behind? It was definitely a hammer. And then who gathered at the lounge? We don't have that panel. Why did Nekomaru fail? Because of the because of the broken doorknob. And then, let's see. Who set the lounge clock? It was this. Then who was on the lounge since early morning? It was Fuyuhiko, but we don't have that panel just yet. So we need to find the panel that he said in the thing. So this is what happened. What time? Wait, they did what to Nekomaru's alarm in the chest? And then I woke up at... We heard the rumbling sound. It was this. Alright, we have another stock. Jesus. It's not too bad though. Who was at the lounge? It was Fuyuhiko, the gangsta, baby gangsta. And then what time did Fuyuhiko saw Nekomaru coming out? It was this. Last stock, guys, and we present our freaking argument. I'm like freaking Komaeda. We try to steal the spotlight. See, the wire wrapped around Nekomaru's feet. It was the, This is a duplicate, so I just now realized that. It was the, Thingamabob, it was the loop to the doorknob. The killer destroyed what after leaving the towers? This is our last panel, by the way. They destroyed the corridor elevator.
Here's everything that happened in this
All right,
case.
there we go, guys.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours.
Did indeed.
Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason.
Monokuma Daichi.
There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but
In reality, it was 3
by
a.m.
that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m.
Or sorry, 7 a.m.
That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Great Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile.
God damn it, Silhouette
From
Man.
there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon.
He's the ultimate criminal. Crime mastermind.
First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower. And to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful. And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door.
Honestly, was the hammer really necessary?
This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage. So they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob. But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor.
That is like so painful though.
He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse.
What's with Soda's reaction though? That's so creepy.
However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
There you have it, guys. We finally concluded this case. It's about freaking time, too. Jesus.
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
There you have it, guys. That's it. How do we do in this trial? So, ouch. That's a little better than I was expecting, actually. Now we don't need to deal with this trial 4 BS anymore. All right, so I'll give you guys the rundown. So 1 through 4 were all 100%. This one right here, number 5 is 77. 6 is 50. And then you guys can see the rest. The one that we struggled the most on, I think it was number 6. Because, oh my goodness, I don't want to deal with the shenanigans anymore. Detail. So this is what we have. I didn't actually know this was a thing, so yeah, we got a C grade on this, which is not bad. I mean, I was expecting a C anyways. So we got a game over once on timed out and twice. No, we timed out twice. We timed out twice, and I think we ran out of health once. So there you guys have it. Case 4 is now concluded.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
That's like one of the best parts of chapter 4, if I were to be honest. Monokuma like generally like biting his own tongue at the very end. There you have it. I don't really care for this guy, to be honest. He's all right. Voice actor does a really good job of voice acting him, but I really don't care as him as a character. So speak slowly, judging from the results. We're correct once more, 4 in a row without any mistakes. A splendid achievement. It was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice!
Now he said it without biting his own tongue.
Now then.
Let's just get this over with. I agree with Komaeda for once. But that doesn't mean the incident's over. Oh no, so why did he target Nekomaru? Okay.
Jeez.
Alright, let's listen. It's story time. So it would just be unnecessary for you to say. For honor's sake, you shall correct one thing.
How pitiful.
But he did fight him.
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That was no mistake. And just because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
This, too, must be the will of causality.
So that's why I named today's stream title Natural Selection. Because if Gundam knew he was gonna die, he didn't do this for sacrificial reasons. He did it because he wanted to do it for his pride. After all, remember his talent, guys.
Let's make history.
Remember his talent. Breeder. Animals. What do animals do? Or organisms do in general? Evolve and adapt. That's why natural selection is the thing. So, if they say, if you guys do not know what natural selection is, there's also evolution and also survival of the fittest. And that's exactly what this is. So, there it is, guys. That's why his hamsters played a huge role into this case, too. Because even Akane couldn't, like, shut down the good night of sleep with them, so... That's another reason, too. And that was his second biggest flag right there. Is that his hamsters were too smart. And if you think about it, like, judging from everyone...
I can see it!
If you're gonna, like, fight against Nekomaru, right, and succeed, who has the best chance of succeeding? Gundam! Because he has hamsters for assistance. Welcome back, man.
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me.
He would not survive playing
Due
Shinigami
to
Tensei.
any trivial reason, I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Agree, basic. Agree.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
That is...
Now you guys understand. Now you have a better picture of why I named this string natural selection. Oh my goodness. If people don't say it, because I've heard arguments saying people say, oh, this is just a noble sacrifice Gundam did. Bro, if he did this nobly, why did he argue?
Let me tell you.
If you say it's to test us, that's not correct either, because he just kept refuting.
You weakling!
And he wouldn't be saying these like weird things. That's really the only reason why I like Naka. Lols. I mean, he's alright, but the thing is that with natural selection, if you're, because I mean the Dark Secret's already happened, right? If the saying goes, if you die,
fall, my tears.
If the end is coming, you want to do something that like enlightens. You do something to display pride and whatnot. So
if you flinch, you will die.
That's the major thing too. Because if he did this as a noble sacrifice, he would have just came clean much earlier. So there you have it, guys.
Fine.
Natural selection's the real thing, and it still is to this very day. Bacteria, humans. I mean, let's be honest, guys. We're becoming very dumb over the years. But I'm just saying.
Listen well.
So the thing is, though, when you're like high and mighty, and I know this sounds like a superiority complex because, to be honest, it is.
I shall engulf this world.
You don't want to deal with like weak-minded people. I know that sounds very arrogant, but it's actually the truth.
I renounce you!
Why do you think some people are so fixated with metrics? That's another reason too.
You.
It's a digital version of natural selection, if you think about it. So wait, Disney might lose Mickey Mouse, which means
Damn it.
which means Epic Mickey 3 could happen. Interesting. I still need to play the second game. I played a little bit of the first, but never finished it on the Wii. It was a pretty good platformer game. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm tired of this shenanigans. Let's get this guy executed.
Fall.
Alternative to slowly starving to death here?
You...
I'm telling you guys, he did not do this for us.
Let's make history.
I mean, you could argue that he did this for his hamsters too, but his hamsters had food. So he did it for his pride.
Well?
I don't care what anyone says. This is not a sacrifice. It really isn't, because that would throw off pretty much the entire theme of this chapter. So there you have it.
My name is Gundam Tanaka.
Okay, yeah, sure, whatever, Gundam. Do what you gotta do. So you love it so much. 2 was fun, but you preferred the tone that first one had. Interesting. I feel like the first one, a lot of people compared that game to...
In the wind.
A lot of people compared that Epic Mickey 1 to Super Mario Sunshine, which I find pretty interesting. It felt like its own game, if that makes any sense. Like the game that might be the closest in terms of concept might be Okami. But Okami does things way differently.
Yes, indeed.
And it's way longer too, so there you have it. Oh, do I get to say it?
Please wait!
Oh, I get to say it.
I beg of you!
Huh?
I beg of you!
No, Sonia, I don't like see Sonia like this. It's so sad seeing her like this. It's fine to start for real, right?
Fine. What is it, my 4 dark devas of destruction?
What?
Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared 4 dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Alright, you're done. You're canceled.
Let's give
it
it
everything
everything
we've
we've
got.
got.
It's punishment time!
Time!
Oh man, I wanted Gundam to shut up, though. So Epic Mickey did felt unique. I think it is really unique, honestly. But Okami, I still need to finish that game. Alright, here's the execution, folks. It's much better than Execution 3. That I could promise you guys this. So this one, I don't think it should be rated as high. I just think it's like mediocre. But it is pretty freaking brutal, though. Look at the hamsters, man. Hamtaro has his own show now, guys. It's called the mature version of Hamtaro. So, I don't know why he loves referring things to like the Netherworld and necromancing. Excuse me, necromancing. But apparently, I don't care enough for his lore, to be honest. Yeah, he just got stampede. That's it. Oh no, we have politics in the chat. That's fine, that's fine. So it's passing a bill to Congress to companies like Disney to have copyrights over. Copyrights reverted to only $5 or 55 years after death instead of 95. Interesting. That's like close to retirement age too. Because like 95 is like a bit too long. Don't you guys agree? So I'm guessing they're just trying to get rid of the monopoly then, if that's the case. Poor Sonia, man. I don't like seeing Best Girl like this. Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chest. He didn't say that for us, though. He said it because he didn't want to... How do I say? He didn't want to deal with, like, our weak attitude. That's the only reason why he said that. Honestly. The reaction... so you were worried about the hamsters? I would be too, actually. I mean, the hamsters are not gone forever, though, so that's a good thing.
Damn it!
You spend so much time worrying about others, and thanks to that, things end up like this. Man, I feel so bad for Akane, though.
Worst.
She lost her best friend among the group.
Oh.
So can you really blame her? Nah, you good, man. Like, the thing is, though,
You are right.
the only time I really care about politics is if it involves with like economics in the job market or healthcare. Those are like the only topics I care about with
You are
politics.
right.
I don't care if some movie star has like hateful speech towards certain groups of demographic. I honestly don't. Because one, it doesn't affect how much money we make in the job market. Two, it doesn't involve inflation. And three, who the hell cares? Alright, I'm done with that. But you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean, though. Like, with stuff like Disney, though, it's a bit different since it is technically a monopoly. Because they do own, like, one of the biggest entertainments in the States. You could include Japan, but Japan's a little different since Western and Eastern media is completely different, so... Monopolies are a serious thing, guys. It really is. And I'm not an economics major, but I did took microeconomics, and monopolies and oligopolies, they're not a good thing to have. Consumers, not so much because there's not much competition, but for like like business competition, that's a whole different story. Oh, man, seriously, how long is he gonna keep this up? Keep doing this? I mean, stick around to V3. You'll probably get tired of his shenanigans.
Now then.
Wait, I get you what you mean though. That's actually pretty informative because I actually did not know that Walt Disney had to forego with the reducing the time lane.
It's not like
Because I knew it was around like past 70s. I didn't realize it was 95 though. But going down to 55, that's fine. Ah, she's hungry, bro.
Hey, hey.
She's gonna eat that rabbit curry. Okay.
Right?
And then let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. Oh boy. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again, we returned to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. There's only how many people now? 7? Or 6? My math must be off, actually. Subtract that, did all that, yada yada. There's 7. That was a long trial though. Holy damn, dude. Not even the first game's trial was that long for the case 4. They derailed that frickles out of this case. Jesus. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemies. Definitely GG's though. Thank you guys for sticking around for my complaining, by the way. Next stream, I'm not gonna complain as much. It's gonna be like any regular other stream. Because oh boy, chapter 5, you guys are in a real treat, by the way.
Well,
it's actually probably the best case in the series according to fans. I wouldn't say it's the best case for me personally, but we'll talk more about that once that happens. Anyways, I can't forgive this.
Damn it.
This should never be forgiven. But Jesus Christ, now we have to deal with this clown.
It's obvious.
He's the biggest Hope fanboy, bro. I care more about the spare than anything.
Monokuma appears!
Now then.
Thanks for coming. Oh boy, what do we have this? Chapter 5 is gonna be good. You guys are gonna be in a really good treat. And while I'm saying that on stream,
What's the matter?
You know, it is the truth. See, Basic brought it up, so it is definitely true. If I agree with him, it's 100% true. Huh? But yeah, the next 2 chapters,
Wow.
You guys are gonna be in a real big treat. I kid you not. Even when on my first playthroughs, I was actually really happy with the next 2 chapters. Because we started from a really bad case, chapter 1, then a really good case. So it started like going up. And then chapter 3 like slumped, crashing down. And case 4, chapter 4 made it much worse. And now case 5 is going to make it accelerating much higher. So the line graph is like really linear, so I'll put it that way.
Say what?
You don't even know?
So he's looking for the traitor among the group. So there's 16 of us.
Isn't that right?
Of course.
You just reuse stuff that the former headmaster spent. Oh my goodness, he's referencing to Jin Kirigiri from the first game. You monster, man. He didn't deserve that fate. He really didn't.
Who knows?
I wonder.
Hey.
Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? So he doesn't want to know. So he knows who the traitor is, Monokuma. But he doesn't want to tell us. So he, you know, his job is to entertain us and all that jazz. I mean, there's a reason why I like Monokuma.
Right?
You see? He knows it.
You're getting all riled up.
So he already knew who the traitor was. The thing is though, like finding the traitor among the group for the foreshadowing, there was only maybe 1 foreshadowing that I could think about. There might be 2. but I didn't really pay attention to that foreshadowing. I paid more attention to the foreshadowings in the associated chapters.
No, no.
That mattered the now. The now. Evil Future Foundation lackey. Oh, come on, bro. They can't be that evil, right?
Huh?
Cooperation
Hey,
is to fill this island, everyone on this island with despair, right?
Yep.
Okay. I may be able to cooperate somewhat too.
Right?
In exchange, I want to know who the traitor is.
No, no, no.
No. Bro, no.
Unbelievable.
So everyone deserves to be despaired, eh?
Well,
Besides, I just want to be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. See? Monokuma's smart.
you're right.
I mean, who would trust intel to this lunatic right here? Name me 2 people that would do that. Because I certainly wouldn't. Wait. Reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
I don't know who you're talking about, but someone as worthless as me reminds you of another person. They must be extremely unlucky.
Like.
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Well,
Say what?
You guys don't know who's referencing to.
know.
He's referencing to Makoto Naegi, my homeboy from the first game. It should be that obvious if you play the first game, or at least saw the playthrough of it. So, there you have it. God damn it, dude. He wants to become the ulti hope. Why? The 2 of you are alike. You're definitely... No!
hey,
They're very different. One's normal, the other one's a lunatic. How can you compare the 2 the same? Besides the talent, but... Yo, dude, even their luck talent. Yes, same voice actors, yes. You're very good, Basic. Bryce has voice acted both Makoto and Komaeda. I'm starting to become a little more familiar with his work now, since he also voice acted Laws in Tales of Arise. That evil laugh always gets me, man. Oh man, it was a good idea to not do this last stream. Probably would have been burnt out if that was the case too. Oh Jesus, like Majora's Mask again, bro. 5 days. Oh, technically Majora's Mask only has 72 hours in the in-game time. There you have it, guys. The ulti robots. That's such a stupid title, by the way. Honestly, I think Kodako's running out of titles to write. Honestly. Not that the first game didn't have any wrong titles, by the way, but it is what it is. That is true. Bryce is well known for... I think he's more well known in anime, right? Because I know he did Pokemon Origins for Red in the Pokemon Origins anime. That very short anime that had 4 episodes. I do know he's in it. Wait, how come it doesn't say... Chapter 5. Finally, we're done! Alright guys, you are dismissed. Let me look up, Yeah, so he's more well known in anime. Okay. I thought so.
Stupid fool!
Wait, what?
Oh my!
Did you hear something?
Hey,
Huh?
What?
What's up?
I'll pick you up.
What did you do, Kazuichi? Or, Soda?
I am concerned.
I'm starting to get tired of the seasonings in this restaurant.
Jeez.
Cheese! Don't ignore me.
All right.
Oh, dude, he made a mini Maru.
My!
I'm no doll. I'm Mini Maru.
Rules in the Fire Emblem Heroes SOA. I've never watched SAO before. I've seen Vita games on it. People really love those games.
Are you
serious?
But yeah, like Bryce is very talented.
Well...
I'll beat you up!
Wow, she just wants Minimaru.
Whoa!
Wow,
Man.
that's really something, bro. And as long as we have it, we won't forget, you know, Nekomaru's sacrifice. See, Nekomaru's the one who sacrificed for us. Not freaking Gundam, bro.
Engines revving.
I gotta admit, I never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. Whoa, the freaking Soda became less of a simp this time around? Who knows?
Miss Sonia?
Oh my.
Did she say something?
Are you kidding me?
Dude, that sprite always freaks me out, man.
Jeez.
Really like this. Thanks, Soda.
I am Minimaru.
It's so weird seeing Minimaru, though, honestly.
That's right.
See, Nekomaru is like the, you know, a big, bulky figure.
You serious?
But seeing him in the mini form is like really weird, though. It just seems a bit, very different on how you would see someone like, you know, when, you see, like, say, like a friend or so, you haven't seen, like, I don't know, a couple months or so, and they changed their, I don't know, fashion style, or they shaved their head or something. You know, that kind of thing. It's something that is different that you can kind of recognize them, but they could seem like a different person.
Hey.
So that's what I'm getting with Minimaru with this.
But still.
Komaida's sudden change was really weird. I wonder, did he figure something out that we're not aware of?
Now then.
Alright, we're talking about the reserve corps stuff. Jesus. That's what he wants us to explain.
Hey, bastard.
We're not the traitor, damn it. But I guess I have no choice. I don't have a talent. I'm just a reserve course student.
Huh?
I help you pay for your research. And all that jazz. Yeah, that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But freaking Komaida looks down on us, so... There you have it, guys. My whole life, I've just wanted to feel confident about myself. And I thought getting into Hope Peak Academy meant I had finally become someone I could be proud of. Not just some effing backup student.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
Of course.
Isn't that how like some of the people like say like top tier universities, they get into their university school, but then they didn't get into their dream major? That's a vibe I'm getting with this.
Hey.
Why are you in blood?
I am sorry.
Oh, it's because you were fighting the Mono Beast. Alright. That's weird. Maybe you can't see me?
Huh?
But you're... Dude, she's covered in blood. Like, what the F?
You?
No gratitude? I'm being treated like filth?
Hey.
I mean, you have blood on you, so... Yo, Basic, no problem, bro. Thank you so much for cheering me on. Even though you kind of derailed with a persona already, but I'm just saying, you're a great homie, man. Have a great night, bro. Hopefully you have a great night. The final island? I see. With a thin reaction, it's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu from all-you-can-eat restaurant. Don't you mean buffet? Buffets are technically a restaurant, so... Okay, I guess.
Misunderstand.
Eh?
So,
We're thinking about running away was a mistake.
I'll show you my serious side.
God damn it, she went Super Saiyan, bro. Dude, this song is so freaking good, though.
Hey.
World Ang... Just call it the Future Foundation, bro.
What are you saying? Hey.
Trying to impress Miss Sonia.
What?
Settle down.
If you have the power to fight amongst yourself, then direct that power toward our enemy.
All right.
She's got it, man.
Damn right.
Damn right, and she says the offense is the best defense. Hells yes. You gotta go on the attack.
All right.
Majority of the times.
Starting to get pumped up.
I like how she says that in front of like Usami though. Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're a friend too?
Leave it to me.
She's got to do her best too. As we left the restaurant, the expressions on our face were clearly different than they were before. They were filled with strong will and determination. Armed with that, we began walking toward the last island, but the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserve department. I keep wanting to say reserve course department, but I don't know why. Technically, in the DR3 anime, they just keep referring to it as the reserve course, and that's it. But take it as you will. Oh, that would have been great timing if that was Golden Week, but okay. All right. We're going to call it a stream, guys. I just wanted to show off the Chapter 5 thing, so we're officially in Chapter 5. So thank you all for tuning in. I promise you guys, there won't be any more complaining after this stream until we get to, maybe to the finale, actually, for the main story. So, this has been your boy, Frosty Army, the Frostman himself. Stay chilly. Keep gaming. I'll see you all in the next one. Do not be like Gundam Tanaka, and don't go too crazy out there. Stay hydrated and eat healthy, man. And, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys on maybe Tuesday. I have to recheck my schedule for work. So, all right, Udon, it's great seeing you, man. Have a great night. I'm gonna go eat dinner now because I'm freaking hungry. All right, ciao, peeps.